I am doing
Banjo
all
series.
3.
The Xbox 360 banjo never counted.
Nope, doing it. You can't stop this train, sir.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. It went
I
somewhere
can't.
weird.
If Nick is mentioning Nuts and Bolts as a proper banjo and kazooie game, I will slap him when we work together on Thursday.
I've
I
never
swear to
played the
God.
game, so I don't know.
You bet you shut your whore mouth. You will
I'm
not.
done with you guys. I'm 100% done. I'm ready.
You will never say that.
We haven't even started, and I'm done.
Apparently I'm the best at finishing things before they even start. So hey.
Must avoid saying jokes.
All right, Nick's the best at finishing. That's just what we're gonna leave it as.
Yeah, guys.
I mean, you already finished off one group, so.
I am a finisher.
Good God.
So,
This is why I'm not going in the bathhouse. This is why.
I mean, it's not like I can do anything to you
Yeah, you better not.
yet.
I mean,
Where
she
is-
technically can. She just needs to possess you while you're sleeping and unaware.
Ah,
Uh,
I make no promises. I make no contracts.
and that's the first team kill of the game.
So, rape jokes aside, hey everyone.
Woo!
Hey, nerds.
Hooray for rape jokes.
My fucking brain hurts.
We're gonna get banned.
I mean,
It'll probably be fine. Oh, I didn't move the right thing.
that feels
We
weird.
have to have people watching us first before we get banned.
That is a true statement.
You can't see me, but I'm pointing towards Pinky's name in the Discord.
Uh,
All right. What the
I'm a
fuck
horrible
happened to you
person.
assholes last week?
we got fucked. I mean, me and
I don't know what
Shinzo
you're
got
talking about. I'm
fucked.
I'm fine.
A few people got fucked,
oh.
yes. That was
Nam's
plenty.
mind got fucked. So,
Yep.
as is same with his soul and everything he ever loved and cared for.
Rocks
Lots of
fell.
it.
A lot of people died.
Except it wasn't rocks, it was bones. Bones fell.
I saw nothing.
No one died.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched the bodies hit the floor and then come back up and then hit the floor again and come back up.
Yeah. So
I
you
feel
hit
like
up
it's 2004 again.
I know, right? Over.
So
Over.
y'all hit up that treasure cave at the beginning, and then darkness fell for a long time after a red star fell from the sky.
Right, it was the Flame of Kossuth. Leading the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
Totally.
if you wish to interpret it in that way,
I
that's
will.
perfectly fine. All you know is that a big ass red nightlight just flew across the sky, and then, well, the sky stopped being bright for like a day and a half. About.
I mean, I can relate. I am a small blue nightlight.
Yeah, then right after, y'all went out and continued your journey to whatever the fuck this place is called. I'm pretty sure it's a suit. A shack, that's it. And you came across some like fucked up shit with a lot of skeletons fighting each other.
Yeah. And then we rushed head first, like usual. AKA, I tried to investigate and see what the fuck was going on, and then we were like, let's just, kill
Sneak
stuff.
around, except crit fail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And be
I
noticed.
mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I did amazingly. And then this stuff started happening.
I did
Play a
fine.
game called Can Larily Roll Above a 10 this session?
Yeah.
And what was the answer to that one?
We'll see.
No.
You roll.
I mean, if you want to roll something, go for it. Let's see how it goes.
No.
Perception
No.
check!
So you guys passed by the first battle and basically heard that fighting's going on all around this
This is not a
fucking
good
city.
sign.
Jesus Christ, no.
Good thing we're not rolling for dark side points. Like, Empire.
So you decided to, was it a short or long rest?
Short rest.
Yeah, just a short one.
It was a short rest, yeah, just like in the middle of a field where you're pretty sure that none of them really get you between like two sand dunes on the road to the city.
Yeah, it was basically a
Right
short
now, we
rest
are
on the
short.
way to a long rest.
Yeah,
Basically.
just exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Short resting, then we're going to maneuver and get into a house and long rest.
Yeah, If we could find one.
Basically.
In a city, I mean,
One that we can actually hide in. When this is going on outside, I'd like to
Yeah.
see you try, guys.
A fucking necromancer war is going on right now.
Alright,
Seriously.
so what are you guys doing? I don't know what the fuck you guys do.
We're currently having a conversation about finding a house inside this place that may not even have houses.
Yes.
It makes
Or standing buildings, really.
Exactly. It's in shambles. We can see it from here. The walls aren't even fully up.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm just assuming. There's also the gate where the whole...
Nick, didn't we have a whole
did.
conversation last night
Yeah.
about assuming
Yeah.
things in D&D?
Exactly. The DM can entirely correct me and say, no, there's actually... The walls are there. And they're
I mean,
standing.
I don't know. No one's actually looked at the city.
I mean, Noah is currently pointing over in that
Actually, we
direction and
did.
looking, so... Seeing if...
we
There
did.
you are.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Yeah, as you're looking out towards the city, you can see that the walls, they're still standing. You can tell they've definitely been shortened from where they used to be. Like, there's gaps between some of them. Like, the tops of some of the, what are they called? Like, the
Parapets?
towers that would be... Yeah, like, some of those have been completely crumbled down. But even with those down, it just really added to the wall. It didn't really take much away from it.
And would this seem natural, like over age instead of like
Siege.
battle? Yeah, siege. There we go.
It looks very much like a combination of both. As you can see, like the wall is very clearly damaged with like some very. Actually, fuck. Give me a perception, if you're looking.
Oh my Jesus, that was a whole bunch of stuff that said, you can't do
okay.
this. Give me a second. I gotta pull up my character sheet real quick. Probably because I was in as DM when I first pulled it up.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
Possibly. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Wow, Nick.
Yeah,
Trying to cheat
definitely.
Fuck,
by
boy.
playing as a DM.
What?
Trying to take advantage of this. Of my
Oh, wait,
sick
Pokemon
How
body.
dare.
Yeah, no, I heard that. So that's weird.
Who the fuck was that?
Okay. I'm just getting syntax errors. I am not getting a perception roll.
What is it that I just learned? I remember there was something that I looked up. It's a very simple Google thing that they list a couple options because there's every syntax is different.
Alright, give me a second. Google Chrome, help me out.
We gotta hold on as Noah fixes her
Nope, go,
eyes.
continue, carry on.
Yeah, so just looking out, guys, like, you've seen ruins and you've seen, like, what time can do to stone, and that most of the damage you're looking at, that's pretty much what had caused some of the shortenings on the walls, but other bits of it, it's clear that no matter how severe the weather, this wall was made to stand. Or like how severe the environment got. So it's not just that.
All right.
I'm trying to remember, do people... Oh yeah, there is hit dice being used.
Okay. Well,
Well, I guess anything anyone wants to do during the short rest while Noah fixes her inner being here.
Noah's just meditating.
I mean, you know, short rest and all that. Okay, I think I might know what it is.
I think guys would just be focused on to the entrance of the city for the most part.
Yeah, Nam will just be keeping an eye about what's going on around. And reflecting on things like he has been. For better or worse.
Larry's gonna keep an eye on Nam to see if he'll go catatonic again, while she kind of pets Charles.
Okay, I need to pull up that.
Shit, did I set my... I did not. Okay, I was supposed to add that.
How's he doing, by the way? Yeah, and literally, as you're petting Charles, you can tell, like, he's sort of, like, shaky, like, he's visibly shaken, because there's a lot of loud noises going on around, and he doesn't quite understand what the fuck.
I try to calm him
Noises.
down. Can I, like, give him pets and hugs and make my reassuring, like, lizard noises? Hey, that's how I got him as a pet in the first place.
No, you got him as a pet. 'cause
No,
you
no,
laughed
no.
at him
He got no,
after
no, no.
Nam calmed him down.
No, she made lizard noises. I remember
Oh,
this.
no, you didn't.
No, yeah, well, she did the. No, I remember this. You were DM at the time.
For which? Sorry.
With Charles, literally, like, made the little comforting noises to get him to trust her.
Yeah, she
Right?
did.
Yeah, but
Fucking
Nam was,
see?
but Nam was the first
No
one to
one
calm him
believed
down.
me.
No, actually, it was Larry the first one who calmed him down with food and stuff. He was scared of Nom. That's the whole reason
Yeah.
why he actually
he was-
listens to Larry.
Nam
was.
Charles followed Nam because he had food. He calmed down whenever Larry made the noises. So,
Yeah, and as you're making the noises and such, you can tell he's sort of like the shaking slows a bit. It doesn't go away completely, and his head is still like flicking from side to side. His eyes moving around a bunch, but
lots of
you
hugs.
tell he sort of chills out a little bit.
Yay.
All right. So I guess how long do you guys sit and rest here for?
An hour.
Bail.
Yeah, we said we're gonna do a short rest.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yay!
Because we get health back. Or we already got the health back, whatever.
Hi, Arwell. I hope you enjoy the stream.
All right. So what do you guys do after your short rest here then?
Continue figuring out what's wrong with my sheet.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was you fixing it.
No,
Uh,
yeah.
Mine's working.
I can't even do a wisdom save. Give me a sec. I think I might know what's wrong.
At this point, after the little rest, Geist is going to stand up. All right. I think we need to start moving ourselves into the sides of the city, find a safer place.
This one agrees.
Not safe to hang
But are
out.
not going to try to kill us.
Mm-hmm.
How reassuring.
So last we rolled last time was that there was a safe area, but we also saw that there was a little small path or something in between the certain battles. You know,
Yeah,
or something like
you're
that.
on the path right now.
Okay, so we have a verifiable, or at least in our minds, a verifiable path towards the gates.
Yeah, that leads directly to the front of the city.
Okay.
Was that an actual perception roll, or were you just rolling?
Well, both. He's still looking around, but I was like, eh.
Okay. Yeah, looking around, it's the same as you saw before. Just an infinite melancholy of steel clashing against bone, steel against steel. Although looking towards the entrance,
Fucking yay.
Hey.
Yay!
I mean, oh boy.
I figured out what
boy.
the issue was. All better.
Nice. But looking towards the entrance, like you're trying to see something specific, and then Noah just sort of steps in front of you and like is able to see a little bit closer. And she's able to see like probably the biggest one that's happening right now. The biggest fight is right in front of the fucking gates.
Oh, great.
Guys, there's a big fight in front of the gates. We should probably try to avoid that. I mean, I could climb the wall myself and see what's up top. Over and inside the actual city if we needed to.
You would not be able to bring rope with you, would you?
I can carry nothing.
Literally just gonna get
One
so look and it's like
potentially climb the wall.
I mean, I can climb the wall no problem
I
myself.
can climb the wall with a rope. You know
Yeah.
how? I have a climbing lizard.
Yes, and I can climb as fast as your lizard. Want to race?
Do you climb or do you float?
Oh no, I climb. And then I fall.
This will end once.
I've only done it once before and it was amazing. I'm gonna try it again. And she's gonna, not at the gate, but like maybe 30, 40 feet away from the gate, off to like the right side of it from where we're going. She's going to charge and run like climb the wall with her, using her athletic ability from when she was a living creature.
All right, go ahead and first off, give me a stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we make sure we're at the wall first?
I can't wait
I'm
for
fine,
our
guys.
ghost to die of fall damage.
Yeah, so you feel pretty sneaky as you make your way like to the wall itself.
Mhm.
Like you see a lot clearly. It's the same setup as it was before between the two sides, blue and a red.
Okay.
But you're able to get to the wall, and they're all just basically continuing with their own thing.
Okay. So no third purple team.
No, there's no third purple team.
Okay.
You do know, actually, no.
Yeah, then she will begin climbing up the wall with her 30-foot climb speed.
Go right ahead. Oh, fuck, 30-foot climb speed. Okay,
Yeah, climbing doesn't cost me extra movement, so.
fair. Near ghost, so that wouldn't really affect you. Okay. Yeah, so essentially with your climbing speed, you're able to get up there. It takes a little bit of time, maybe like it's about that high. So it takes you about 3 minutes to climb up the wall fully and
Oh,
like, get to the top of it.
That's a very high wall.
Like I said, built to last.
Yeah, this is like walls of Constantinople right here, guys. Yeah.
So how tall is this
Uh,
wall?
How tall is the wall?
and 300 times 3, 900 feet tall?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Rough estimate?
Tall?
Maybe 1,000. But yeah, it's big. Oh,
We don't have enough rope for this.
And
I don't think
So-
all of us
Yeah, we
together
don't
have enough rope for those.
This one thinks we need more rope.
as Noah is climbing this hand over hand, just climbing straight up the wall.
Well, I'm gonna go stick with my spirit guardian, so.
Actually, she'd be able to get 100 feet, 150 feet up the wall, and then she'd look down and make sure Larry's coming with her, because she can't go past that without Larry.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Larry will could go and have Charles climb the wall.
all
The
right,
perfect
so-
opportunity for
We could just have giant lizard ferry everyone.
Giant
You are
lizard
off.
can only carry Larry. Definitely cannot carry two people. Definitely not.
Then this is a perfect opportunity that guys would cast aid. If anyone else is ready to actually proceed on, instead of climbing walls, then let's move on.
This can only end well.
It's a door with many bad things that keep getting up.
Do you have a better idea on how to get through?
I mean, wait for some
Kinjo
recon.
points up at the lizard that is able to climb the wall.
I'm not there.
I said he's pointing at the lizard. He's not
Which
saying
lizard?
anything, he's just pointing at it.
Yeah,
What part of the map?
Is a lizard.
yeah, we're climbing the wall right now, Larry. So.
That
If
part.
you see with
Got
that
it.
little purple square I made, that's pretty much where you guys are right now.
Purple square.
I'm pretty sure as a DM you can
Put
do
it on
the.
the DM, right?
Shift
Yeah.
and click, and once it does the ping, it'll move all of us over there.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
shift.
that's right.
Yeah.
There's a left to right click.
Left click.
Oh, I forgot this was a very big map. Oops.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming up on the eastern side of it, and that's the
Yep.
way the city looks. Okay, that makes sense.
So we.
I don't know why I
So
was
where do we
thinking
want
we
to
were
position
on the left.
ourselves?
Give me a sec. Whap whap. I'm on the wall, bit. Woot woot.
That's better.
Wall friends.
Yay!
Woo!
So the large combat is happening around here, I'm assuming.
Yep, right there.
Yeah.
They basically like you're far enough away to where none of them are really turning to face you. Even when one side wins, and they're just standing there looking about, you're still well within outside of their range until the other group comes back up.
Okay.
Is this a gate itself as well?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
I was just saying because it looks similar to this.
It's a
And-
special
Yeah.
wall.
I don't know what that's supposed to be for the map itself, but for
'Cause-
this purpose, that's just a bit of crumbled wall.
Oh yeah.
But it
Okay.
doesn't make the wall any fucking lower.
All right.
I mean, 10 feet makes
If
no difference.
anything, it would make it more difficult to climb if it's crumbly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Crumbly bumbly.
Once we reach the top, though, do we see anything noteworthy? Any buildings that are functioning or humans?
Alright. So getting to the top, the first thing that you really notice is just sort of the smell of the salt of the sea. You really weren't able to tell beforehand because there was a bunch of hills like along the sides of the city and where you were going. But like this is a city that's directly next to the sea there. Looking down at the city, most of all of the let me see here. Looking down at the city, most of the buildings ruined. Like house roofs are caved in, whole buildings are knocked over. It looks just almost completely wrecked. Go ahead, Lee and Noah, give me a perception.
Reception.
Fuck.
I'm rolling numbers today.
Oh my god, it's above a 10. Praise
Hey.
Jesus.
Technically,
actually
you
a 10.
rolled just a 10, but it's a +1.
It's above. We'll take what we can get.
Yeah, so Lee looking down at the city, basically just what I told you, just completely wrecked, just rubble everywhere, buildings knocked over. Noah, you like looking down, you're trying to see for people, you see nothing. No people, no skeletons, nothing at all. It is completely still.
Well, it seems like all the combat's happening outside. She's gonna turn and look out over the desert. Because now we're 900 feet up and probably has a better view of what's going on out there. How many different groups of these skeletons are actually fighting that she can see, anyways?
Looking outside, you've got. You're seeing about like 17 of them, more or less around that number. They're all varying sizes. Some of them are just small skirmishes, like a handful, like 2 or 3 versus 2 or 3. And some of them are like the group you ran into on the way to the city.
Do
But-
they only seem to be like on the main path, or just like everywhere along the outside of this city?
Oh, they're scattered pretty much everywhere. Like you see 4 or 5 of them off to the north up there,
Mhm.
closer to the sea. To the south, you see like 10 or you see like most of them are due to the south. It seems like.
And which do you see this gate over here?
Which game?
On the southern side. The one that looks bigger and fancy and like a main gate.
Oh, no. Fucking, I should have looked at this map a little bit more closely, but the only gate that you can see is the one you guys are at.
Okay.
Besides that, the city is basically, it's just wall.
So city's
I'm gonna-
quiet.
I'm going to assume, just for simpler things, sorry, that the main roads are the only entrances, just so there's not the constant question of random entrances at random points on this map.
It's just the one main road, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that one main road, so.
Okay.
Although, to the south, you still see a bunch of wall, but you also see the river. A little river that's running through the center of it. Straight
Okay.
to the south.
Well, it looks like the city's empty. It looks like the combat's only happening outside, so that's a bonus. And looks over at it.
It's pretty up here.
If you want to stay, I can hop down and talk to everyone else and let them know.
Larry's gonna curl up on Charles's back and start painting.
No.
She feels safe. She's fine. She's happy.
Noah looks at Larry and's like, could you leave the owlbear with Charles and have him come with me? That way I can make
Oh.
it to the bottom.
You have to be. Larry's kind of confused. Noah's never explained this to
Yeah.
her.
She hasn't. I can't get more than 150 feet away from you. From the owlbear. And she kind of points at it, and I think Larry would notice at this point that it has a very, very faint, similar glow that Noah has.
Oh.
Very faint.
She hugs the owlbear and then very, very carefully ties it to Charles's back so that it won't fall off. Like carefully so it doesn't hurt him or the owlbear, but like also tightly so that it will not fall off. Like she's very scared of that, and then she'll just like tell Charles, it's like, go follow the nice ghosty lady, okay?
Charles will look at you and then he'll like look over at Noah and just move over next to her.
Good boy.
And she will... Alright, Charles. Let's go down. And she hops off the wall.
Please, please, please let Charles be smarter than this.
I was actually going to ask.
If you kill,
possess him.
if you kill
Intelligence.
my-
No, I am not possessing him. He is a creature that knows how to climb up and down walls. I assume he doesn't assume he can fly like me. Because he has a low intelligence, he would be like, no, I probably should climb down this rather than jump. Survival
Yeah.
instinct.
That's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
That would help, because otherwise Larry is stuck up there.
I was about to say,
Uh,
he was given orders to stay close.
Yeah. I don't
Sorry,
jump
Lee,
far.
Sorry, Lee, how was the owlbear? Like, was it tied to Charles?
Yeah, she tied it with her rope.
Okay. Fucking, what the hell is fall speed? I don't think we ever figured this shit out.
So
500.
I
imagine how this happens is you jump, and Charles isn't fast enough to keep up, so you basically stop midway in the fucking air.
Yeah.
Because you're being held by the fucking
yeah, no,
range of
I
the
fall
bear.
60 feet around. That is how fast I fall. And I do not suffer falling damage.
Charles
Don't
has a
suffer
30
falling
climb.
damage.
I mean, if he uses his action to sprint, he might go as fast as me.
Yeah.
I actually have to look at what his climbing speed is. It's 30 feet, so I
Yeah, it's
don't...
30.
might be.
Experiments. This is what it is good for.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I can't believe. Yeah, so you jump off, and Charles just follows after, climbing down the wall wall, moving as fast as he can to keep up with you. By the time you guys get to the bottom, like you land on the ground, it's sort of like you slow down a little bit before you actually hit the ground itself. And when Charles gets off the wall next to you, he's like panting and like a little bit of drool's coming from the side of his mouth. He had to
He had to sprint, yeah, for like a minute.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
Noah looks over at him. Good to know I won't do that again. She walks over to the rest of them. Slowly, like maybe half speed to give Charles a chance to actually catch his breath.
Alright.
And
Can I make a pretty painting?
what?
Donan, let me make a pretty painting.
I know. I was gonna say painting's tools. Go ahead.
What do I use?
You just use your tool proficiency.
No, I meant what attribute?
Oh, what attribute? What that
Depends
doesn't
on
really
what.
say in the thing.
That's why it's query attribute.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and do Dex then. Because there's a lot of detail you need to put into it.
Goddamn Christ!
The curse continues.
Get your paintings.
She's
Yeah,
been
right.
painting her entire life. This is bullshit.
Finger painting.
I mean,
I
she
mean,
might have been distracted by the whole Noah jumping off a wall thing.
Let's say that's why.
Not to mention, the higher up you go, the more wind it is.
Yeah, like you were painting and like you saw Noah jump off and Charles just take off like a bullet after her. So like you're kind of worried, and then like midway you felt your heart beat, and it sort of like messed up your drawing line because it startled you a little bit. So it's not as good as it could be, but it's still pretty good. Like you got a lot of the detail and able to depict the destruction pretty good. I guess while you're doing that, go ahead and give me a perception real quick.
Larry really doesn't do anything when she's focusing on her painting. She's just kind of straight in.
Yeah, you were very much focused on just specific aspects and parts of the city in your drawing. All right, Noah.
So yeah, she, after falling for I assume like a minute and a half or something, she walks up to the three guys that stayed behind. Like, so city's empty. Just a whole bunch of fighting outside.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you guys want to go through the main gate, you can, or you can try and climb the wall. I mean, it's not too hard.
Yes, because I would love to break my neck.
Well, I mean,
Charles will probably let Nom ride him. I doubt anyone else, though.
So Thonin, you said that there's a river nearby.
that you did not see. I did not say it. It was off to the west.
I was about to ask if I could see it.
From where you're standing, no, you cannot, because like looking at the map, like how the wall bends, it completely obscures the view of it.
Okay.
But
I was asking because the main path kind of goes through the river.
This one would like to try checking wall for other areas that might not be so well defended as that.
Question, Jay, is this a dry riverbed or an actual stream going through the city that I'm pointing at? Right here, the white.
That is the first thing said, dry riverbed.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, from how it looked previously, there used to be a river that ran through, but during you're guessing like during the construction of the wall, they just placed that up just sort of in the way of that, and most likely had some canals to like keep the water from flowing through there.
Interesting. Architecture.
be.
And do we know about the Dry River bed or no?
No.
I would assume you guys can see it. It's only just up to the north of us.
Well, that's what I asked about, and you said no.
You're asking about the river I saw off to the west, which was
I
way
was
far
pointing
off
at
to the
the
west.
wizard.
Oh, I
Oh.
did not see you
Okay,
pointing
I'm
at
sorry. I
that,
thought
so.
you were talking about the
No.
Go ahead and I guess anyone do a history check, please.
History check?
History.
Okay.
I mean, Noah doesn't know anything.
Ooh.
Oops, I should probably put my name on there.
Yeah. You're
I
not
want to be
bunny.
included. Yeah, I think I had a feeling.
There
I
we
had
go.
a feeling.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose
That's
my
your
brain.
second or third crit
Second.
now.
Second.
Second.
Out of 2 rolls. Well, not 2. There's a third one.
The third one is why I already rolled one. All right, fuck you.
Shinzo, do you want to make one too, or?
Yeah, Shinzo will make one.
Okay.
So generally, I don't think you would have studied history, but
Well, it'll make sense in a moment, kind of.
Architecture.
Yeah, looking around on the outskirts of the city, it is very less visible. Can see because it was exposed to the elements and stuff. So, like looking at that spot, it just looks like another thing of sand. Doesn't really look like water could have or ever would have run through it. I don't know how to word it, but basically, it just looks like sand. Noah would make more sense to you because you saw the other side of it. And the other side, you can see that there were signs that there was a river, but
Okay.
on this side, nothing.
Oh, okay, I see. I understand the image now. So, yes, over there, and she kind of points over to the wall that looks kind of like it's set up to be more than just a singular wall for the sand, up to the north of where everyone's situated. It's like, there's a dry riverbed that kind of runs through that area of the wall, if you guys wanted to see if you could break through it. I don't know.
At the very least, it's a better place to scout out than trying to climb a wall. At the very least, we could climb out of that bed easier.
Yeah.
Considering how well defended this city is, I doubt they leave such a glaring weakness, but...
I mean, who knows how long it's been since this all happened, and she kind of motions to the skeletons and the falling apart wall.
I mean, these are undead. They're not the most intelligent. I don't know if they're strategically defending certain locations, but you never know.
There's a very heavy sigh from Noah when he says undead and not intelligent.
Racist.
But she'll leave it. Well, anyway, I have a way to get into the city. I mean, me and Larry are fine. I can bring one of probably Nom, because Charles likes Nom, up with me.
this one could also get in, but that's just because this one was used to climbing walls back in hometown.
Noah kind of taps her chest. Me too. I'm really good at climbing walls.
Which just is old man.
Now, I just climbed walls for fun. I mean, I live next to a volcano, so...
Well, you can climb walls if you want. I'm going to head for the riverbed then.
I don't think it's a good idea to have our little friend here trying to carry almost 300 pounds.
Alright. Charles, come on! And Noah will walk back towards the wall. Hopefully Charles will follow.
Yep. And your voice, you'll just follow and wait, so Nom's not going to be riding Charles up then?
Nom is almost 400 pounds of equipment and muscle, so
I mean,
he can notice how exhausted Charles looks. He doesn't want to.
Fair.
It just charged down 900 feet of wall.
It's just quick wind sprints. It's okay.
it's like watching like the little bit of ice cream drip down from the cone. You just see that's how it was when he was running down the wall.
With a faint blue glowing light in front of him.
Pretty much.
This one will stick with Old Man and Little Dragon.
Okay. I'm gonna head up and make sure Larry is okay with Charles.
Have fun with the vultures up there.
See you on the other side.
Let's get going.
Climb.
Alright. So Noah, you head back up. You see Larry painting, finishing up her painting there. Oh god, I guess these hold on. Oh shit. Fuck off. Okay. And then the three of you head over to the section of the wall that Noah had pointed out with the seabed there.
Yeah, we can just go right over there. Everyone else wants to go easier, I guess. They think climbing walls is hard, so.
No hard with a lizard.
I know. I'm just good at climbing walls, so. Gonna go over there and then make our way down?
Sure.
Alright.
Alright, so you fellas at the wall.
Yep.
What you doing?
We're heading towards the riverbed that we heard of.
You're there. What you doing?
Okay, then we're gonna. Do I see anything throughout the riverbed? Are there any skeletons fighting throughout it? Or anything else of interest?
Go ahead, give me that perception. Would
Okay. Perception. Getting them out of the way like I always do.
Yeah. Looking, there's no skeletons. You've obviously moved closer to the massive battle that's happening over there. So there is like a tiny risk of them swapping like views and such, but as it currently stands, they're both fighting each other right now. And when you're actually at the riverbed, it dips down a good 2 feet, so it actually gives you some pretty good cover there.
So how far away are the skeletons from the riverbed?
About here. You said move about I would say about like 20 feet. Not all that far away.
Okay. Right, well, I guess we're gonna try to sneak our way through on the riverbed. Be quiet just in case.
Oh! Like, that has never bitten us in the eye before.
It went for me.
Alright, so you get there and like looking at the sand, and this is true along all against the wall from here. It like slopes up against the wall because with how the wind is, that's just how the sand was pushed into it. And as far as you can see, there's really no gap or any such thing.
So there's just a big mass of sand.
A big mound of sand and wall.
Well, this was productive.
Does it so it looks like the riverbed has been walled off, or is it just like a lot of sand? Just to get a clearer picture.
Basically a lot of sand right now.
All right. And it's still the same amount of space climb, the 900 from here.
Yeah, looking up, this is one of the destroyed sections, so it's not quite as high up, but it's still way up there. And like that mound of sand that I'm mentioning, like with how high up it's built, it's taller than you guys. Like it's up about maybe a good foot above your heads, or at least to the top of it.
So it's going to seem that we're going to either have to sneak by through the entrance, or we're going to have to spend the hours waiting, for lizard transport. Then
Something tells me that trying to sneak past is less dangerous. Two of us are wearing heavy armor right now, and that's a few hundred feet up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't fancy climbing either, so I say it's our best chance, probably.
If we time it with when the fight just starts anew, we might be able to get through just fine.
Yeah, I agree. But it would at least limit the number of things to see us.
It would also risk being chased to city by skeletons that don't die.
There should be places to hide within.
So overdramatic.
I know. Look at those boys just sitting in the fucking dry bed. What are they even doing? Get through. No one,
Yeah, it's
Larry.
not that hard. Just climb a
I know.
900-foot fall.
This one
Easy.
could
Says
do something
no
to
climbing.
distract the skeletons.
Sorry, what was that?
This one could do something to distract the skeletons.
And what do you suggest?
This one could make fake creature. Something to get their attention.
All right. That can work. Do you think we would be able to trick them into thinking that thing attacked them? Because that's what the sure bet to make them chase after.
Shinzo shakes his head. This one does not have the ability to cause such things to harm, just make them appear. So could make boxes.
Boxes.
Larry, how far do you think my voice would carry if I just screamed out up here?
I think far enough that the skelly bones would hear. And let's not mess with that. No, thank you.
I mean, we're like 900 feet up, and they're all the way down there. I mean, I could just scream and yell and get them all
Was
focused
the
on
gate
me.
open or closed?
While I would love to have sole custody of Charles, I'd feel a little bad after what happened with Nom earlier about just like leaving them for dead. Also, it's going to be a lot harder to do things when only one of us can touch tangible objects.
I was meaning more as a distraction, because they seem like they've got their thumbs up their bums.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah!
bring all the skeletons over this way while they hide down in the waterbed. Riverbed.
Sorry, I was waiting for them to finish. Yeah, when you look, the gate was wide open.
Okay.
Wow. I still feel like I'm not doing anything.
How long would it take me
Who the
to
fuck was
climb
that?
down if I'm only 60 feet from the ground? How long would it take to get there? And how
If you're
tired is Charles?
riding on the back of Charles, it would probably take around 3-4 minutes. And as for Charles, like, he's had some time to sit and rest. Climbing up sort of took a little bit from him, but climbing is what he does, and it wasn't all that difficult to go at a normal pace this time.
Okay,
So he's had a moment. He's good.
okay. Larry looks at Noah and says, I could cast darkness. I can do that. I can make it all dark.
For them, or?
No, not for... I mean, it'd be dark for everyone.
I mean,
But
like,
maybe... I mean, I don't, because even if you have dark vision, you can't see through darkness.
I was meaning like on the skeletons over by the entrance, and she points towards the gates, or on
Yeah.
them. Oh.
No, on the skeletons. That way they can. Gaius has his magic light, and magical lights can go illuminate it, so they can like sneaky through while the skeletons are all in darkness.
Let's head down and see if they want to do that.
Okay.
All right. So Noah will wait for Larolee to start going down before allowing herself to be dragged. Essentially.
Larolee's gonna go at a average pace and not stress Charles.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, so you get down just fine. Actually, no. Like the section of wall that you were on was one that was sort of crumbled and like had a bit of hole through it, but Charles isn't dumb, so he's able to walk around it, and Nom isn't.
And Noah's not actually touching.
Yeah.
No, that's what I meant. God damn it.
Plus, she was just gonna let herself fall after she got dragged, and just see who came down to the ground first, just from her falling.
We should get a gold piece every time he messes up on a name.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
carry it. It's pointless.
Just gold coins instantly spawning where her gold patch would be and just falling to the ground.
Jeez.
After a while,
Little shirt.
are you kidding me? After a while, I'd just be doing it until you're over encumbered.
Doesn't say we have to pick it up. Anyway.
What do you mean? It just pops into your fucking bag. You don't know.
I have no bag.
You know what? You get like spiritual weight. Like
Oh fuck.
the guilty,
guys
the
have
guilt
big
of what you
bounds.
did builds. Okay, so yeah, y'all get down there with the rest of them as they're like looking at the entrance and like sort of discussing amongst themselves as to what they need to do.
Gaius, your light is magical, right? The light that you cast on your thing that I've seen you do a few times.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go cast darkness over there with all of the spooky skelebones, and then if you use your light, you should be able to like get to the wall and like maneuver through without them. I don't know. While they're all confused and stuff. Or you can just blindly run through too, because that'll probably draw less attention, but that might be more dangerous of you running into them. But I think that's probably the best way for you guys to try to get through without getting murdered a bunch.
What I know, like Gaius know that light would work like that through a darkness spell.
Give me Arcana. It would be. Shit. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. You haven't like tried or experimented with it yourself, but there's a like from your general knowledge, there's a good chance that could work.
Yeah, no, I can't because
So you're saying it's possible?
The guy's knowledge, yeah.
it could work. But Shinzo, you also had a suggestion with the illusion as well.
This
Depends on
one
what.
could make a fake creature that would be near their height. Though this one is unsure if they would actually go to attack it, given it would not be able to fight them. This one could make it look as though attacking, but could not make it physically harm.
I mean, what is it? Noah kind of turns her head to the side because she knows nothing about magic.
This one knows. Ooh, and just little swirly motions with his hand.
like this, and she invokes Smite on one of his daggers.
No. No.
More like he's sort of woo, and he uses his hand to draw the dagger and just make it float in a circle in front of him.
Oh, I mean, so you'd be making something that isn't there.
Shinzo nods.
I mean, if you're concerned about making it seem like it's attacking, couldn't you attack and then make it go through the thing, and then they think that the thing attacked them? I mean, undead are so stupid.
And then
She glares at Gaius.
Literally is just gonna cover her mouth.
It
She
would
is.
depend
True.
if it is smart undead or very stupid undead.
I mean, it could work.
This one could also make a bunch of boxes that are not actually boxes. That this one and others could hide under and move toward the entrance.
It's literally the Civil Talisman from Dark Souls.
Okay.
Do we think?
So
do-
do you need me? Because if not, I'm gonna go back on the wall. It's prettier up there.
If you guys are good, I'll just head up there and crawl to the other side and watch. Safer for me up there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try the creature first. This because darkness as a spell is a costly resource at the very least.
I mean,
I don't know what it costs you.
This
Not that
one,
much.
the ability
It'll be
is a
fine.
spell,
Mm-hmm.
but this one also has other abilities he can rely on.
As well. Okay.
Literally just kind of shrugs.
I say we should try the illusion first, and then if that doesn't work, I'd feel much better with the darkness than trying sneaking under a box.
Shinzo nods.
all right, and
Now this one go and set up the thing.
Yeah. Literally's gonna climb back up the thing now.
Noah's gonna follow after and then be like, "Hey, I'm tired of climbing. Can I just hitch a ride with you?" All right, and then bonus action
Anytime.
possesses Laralee.
Okay.
Get in me, baby.
Always.
Shinzo will activate stealth mode.
Alright.
No.
So how close up are you getting to the group here?
Within 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't. Go ahead and give me the stuff then. Give it
Stealth
to me.
mode activated.
It's pretty cool, BB.
Boop.
So you like climb up out of the riverbank here and get to the top of like the fucking mountain of sand that's there, and you're able to see directly to the center of it. Move all these fuckers. I did not move flyers to this one. Oopsie daisies. Bop. And essentially, that's what you're looking at there. As you sneak your way up there, just go ahead and put your token like right here. That's not where you are exactly, but just so I can have
Where?
a little reference of where you are. Bottom left corner.
All the pings.
Ding, ding,
Okay.
ding, 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 ding.
We have to help Zeus. He's very blind.
Hmm.
He's an 80-year-old man.
I need help, Sin. Where's my wheelchair?
It's okay, Grandpa. We'll get you to the place you need to go.
Okay, so how far off screen am I?
Off screen, you're about 20 feet.
Okay.
And like looking at the current state of the battle, as you're able to see it, it looks like they had just recently gone through their reassembly dealio. So most of them are still up and alive and fighting.
Shinzo's gonna wait until they begin to suffer casualties.
Okay. How long do you end up waiting for then? Or well,
Until maybe there's like 4 left.
4? Okay. And you know what? Go ahead and I want you to give me a perception check. Okay. So, yeah, you watch and you just stand there and just watch the battle for a little bit. It takes a good, 6 minutes for the numbers to dwindle down. Most of it just being them being absolute garbage at shooting each other with arrows, because that's what most of these guys are doing. But eventually, let me see. I gotta fucking go through and finish this here. Give me a second.
Noah will lean over to Larry and be like, so, do you think if I yelled from up on top of the gate, they'd get distracted and make it easier for them to get through?
Maybe.
Then they'd all be like, what? Over there! And look up at us, up on top. Because I'm kind of a glowing beacon up here.
Hmm. I can scream really loudly.
Oh. Can you?
Mhm.
Maybe it'd be better for you to do it.
I can use. Wait. You can use prestidigitation to increase the sound of your voice, right?
No, that's
Am I
thaumaturgy.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a different thing. Damn it. I can scream as loud as a normal woman with a high-pitched voice can scream, which is pretty loud. It's not magical. It's just loud.
So, have they suitably dwindled?
Yep. And looking at the field right now, currently it's just 2 of the blue dudes and 2 of the red dudes currently up.
Okay. Shinzo is going to make a few quick hand motions. And let me just double check the nature of this spell.
Super magic spells.
This will end wonderfully.
How to do this.
Oh god. That's a long
I'm going to make an image of our good old friend, the Umber Hulk.
Ooh.
First up on the
Arnie!
ground, right here.
Pretty small.
Okay. Then you're right there. Yeah, that'd be within range-ish. At this point, you are exactly where your token is then.
Okay, well, Shinzo's pretty sneaky.
Oh yeah, with that stealth, it's probably fine. Speaking of which, I forgot to grab something. Give me 1 second.
Of all times for the Lamia to attack.
Oh my. This is our home turf, guys. And we're dead.
Before we find out the skeletons all belong to her, she's bored.
Right.
There we go.
It turns out she's been playing chess with her sister. Them playing chess.
Damn.
That's weird to see a
And some
lobby
weird
in a
fuckers
wheelchair.
just came in and started knocking over their pieces.
That's why they got so pissed off. Because they're like, no, don't come into our territory. We're in the middle of a chess game, damn it.
This will end wonderfully.
Yeah, let's stop you 5 days away. So you don't get close.
Hey, you never know.
Do.
Come on.
Alamia. Boop boo ba doo ba doo. Alamia. 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 Alamia.
I hate how this is our fucking buying time song.
How big this is? Larger than a 15-foot cube. That is well within a 15-foot cube, I think. So you're good.
I think that thought it is a 15-foot cube
Yeah.
that you just made.
Oh shit. Well, there you go.
Big Arnie.
Congratulations.
So yeah, your Umber Hulk, it like bursts out of the ground. The ground looks like it moves pretty nicely, just because it's included in your solid image there.
Yeah.
And the red skeleton over here notices it. I need to read through this spell. How does this work?
About as well as I expected.
Okay, then do you do anything with this Hulk? Have it move or anything at all?
I make it turn toward this skeleton and begin moving toward it, like with its mandibles, like stretching outwards as if it were like moving to go and bite. But never actually get to the range of biting.
Okay, so it stays outside of the range of him then.
Yes. Like it's sort of like lumbering toward it in a very threatening manner.
Okay. So yeah, you you know what? I guess let's go ahead. Shinzo, go ahead and just roll an initiative there, just so I know what order I can put this in. Nice.
Are you asking all three of the guys? Or...
No, it's just Shinzo.
Okay.
The rest of y'all are just sort of chilling at the bottom of the riverbed there.
Yeah.
Do I get my first initiative?
I'll let you have the first initiative.
Thank you.
Because holy shit, man.
How many natural ones can we roll this session?
That's not
All of
three.
them. The answer is all of them.
That's not a number.
Song. What's this one? This is a new one you added, Nick. That works. Boop. Oh, that's Charles. Shit.
Actually, honestly, this would be the perfect time to go. Because even if we fight, we only have to fight one. Oh, almost jumped the phone.
Okay, so yeah, you use your action there to move the Umber Hulk near the skeleton. I guess, do you do anything else for your turn?
Can I tell if they've, like, all gone like, oh, there's something attacking us now?
Looking out at it, the only one who seems to have noticed is the red skeleton here. The other three in that upper right corner seem to be focusing on each other.
Okay. Shinzo just sort of, like, tries to, like, signal, now would be the time to go.
Would that,
So
How
doing
far
so
away is this?
non-verbally.
how far away is this, from where we're at?
Down the riverbed, where Shinzo is, he's only like 20 feet away from you.
Oh, he's only 20 feet?
Yeah, like, he's up on top of a bit of a hill. Besides that, he's still well within your sight.
Okay. Okay, I guess I didn't state that I'd be preparing to dash, so yeah. You just, guys will get ready to start moving then.
Alright,
I'm just gonna put it off to the side and then, I guess, roll initiative.
yeah, if there's any of you who, like, I guess let's go ahead and have the rest of you put in an initiative.
I'm nowhere
just
near
throw you.
this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah, you and Larry are back up on the wall, aren't you?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we
nine.
are.
We're up on the wall over the gates, just watching this whole scenario from 900 feet up.
Yeah.
So- They're like little insects, and it's kind of fun to squish their heads from way up high.
Little insects, Jesus Christ.
As you look it down at the giant Arnie.
Ah, he's tiny to us too. From 900 feet, everything is tiny.
Oh yeah, Shinzo, that is a question. Does this look exactly like Arnie?
Yes, it looks exactly like Arnie.
Okay, then I should think it's prudent to
no,
note that
it would-
Arnie.
No
It
mandibles.
does have mandibles.
This one does have. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so it's not Arnie.
All right. Just figured I should mention.
Looks like Arnie to me.
It's Arnie point 2. Version 2.
So yeah, it goes to. Is that red? Yeah, that's red skeleton. This guy just charges in and just throws a swing at one of them. Ba, 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 ba. Yep, that kills. And the other red one, seeing the image that is before him currently, and it's moving very it looks like it wants to hit him, so he's gonna move up to it and attempt to smack it. Obviously, when he tries, the blade just slides right through the Umber Hulk creature here. But let me. What is it? Intelligence? What's the DC gonna be? Shinzo?
1 moment.
It is an investigation check.
13.
Sorry, what was that, Shinzo, for the
DC 13, I think, so it should have gone up.
13? Okay.
Yeah, it is 13.
Yeah, so the skeleton drives its blade into it, and it doesn't really notice that it just went through the Umber Hulk, and it just sort of stands there, getting prepared to attack it again.
Intimidating.
So the other blue skeleton, he's just gonna fucking go for a hit on the other guy. Killed. So he just sort of cuts down the other red skeleton here, leaving just one blue and one red. Alright, then it's Gaius.
Okay, with that, Gaius is going to, he's going to move up, and he's going to start stealthily moving as fast as he can, start making it his way up to the gate. So that would be 20. I'd be able to make it there. Normal move. With, I guess dashing would make me more noticeable, wouldn't it?
You'd have to do stealth with disadvantage, yes.
Disadvantage. I only have a 3 in it.
Oh, wait a minute. Stealth is just a regular action, isn't it? Unless you're a rogue, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. It would be.
Okay, so yeah, it's you do one or the other then.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I just meant for maintaining being stealth, sneaky, since it hasn't noticed us yet.
As far as I know, to stealth, you have to use every single action on your turn to stay stealth, which is why if you move at a slow pace, you can be stealth, because everyone's using their action to stay stealth.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's I have to do that.
Thank you, Nick.
no worries.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Oof.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're moving along, and it's just you tried to be stealthy, and then you hit this horse here, and you ended up stepping on its skull, creating a loud cracking noise. Very, and you figure, okay, yeah, that's it, covers bone, and so you just keep going at a. You're not really trying to hide yourself anymore.
Okay. No, that's my turn. I've already moved.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and you can put your token wherever.
I mean, I've already moved.
Yeah, that's his 30 feet to get right where he's at.
Yep. Oh, to get where he's at. Shit, I'm stupid. Okay, then. Yeah, no, that still works. There's a lot of dead horses everywhere.
That's fine. Yeah, no, that's the way I took it. I mean, again, it doesn't matter. It's the easiest point because there's only one red.
Oh yeah. No, I'll just say you go after Gaius for now, since that initiative would have put you before him, but
Eh.
like he took off and you were like, "Oh shit, we're going."
Oh, yeah,
And
pretty
you sort
much.
of got up. Yeah,
Dying from heat both out of game and in game.
pretty much. It's
Yeah.
pretty fucking hot.
Oh,
I concur with you.
I wish the AC was working.
I don't own AC. AC is for cowards.
Well, I am quite happy being a coward then, and fuck you.
There's a line. I've got tickets.
So
Alright, so if you try and eat stealth up to where you are currently. Oh, my insights. Okay, I'll take the silence as a yes then. You feel pretty stealthy. You actually start humming to yourself midway. And you pretty much get up. And you get up to where Gaius is, also where he is currently, and see the scene before you. So from there, Gaius, or no, not Gaius, fucking Shinzo. Yeah,
oh look, got a name wrong.
bite me.
One.
Do any of
Like,
the
you
skeletons
never do
seem
that
to be
to
going to attack Nam or Gaius? Like, do any of them appear distracted by them, or do they appear more preoccupied with the Umber Hulk?
Yeah, you'd be able to notice. Yeah, like the red one's still very much focused on the big ass thing in front of him, and the blue one's turning to look at he's looking at the Colossus, not the Colossus, the Umber Hulk there, but it's like he's looking past him. It's hard to tell if it's like at the red skeleton or if it's at your guys.
After looking very threatening at the red skeleton, I'm gonna make it like have its arm just shudder slightly and form an arrow poking out of it, as if it had just gotten shot. And then it's gonna move over this way, trying to be all menacing and being like, grrr, trying to distract the blue skeleton now.
Excuse me, how did it go again?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sounds. I don't have minor illusion yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say. To be fair, it is silent image, so.
Yeah. So sorry, you said it was going to the blue skeleton towards him.
Yeah, it moves towards the blue skeleton, and at this point, Shinzo will also move.
Go for it.
Shinzo would like to do so stealthily with bonus action.
God damn it! Your message is in the way of the roll, and it won't go away. Fucking thing. Okay.
The ultimate ruse.
Yeah. So you feel pretty stealthy as you're moving along. Now I'm trying to remember. Is it half movement when you're stealthed, or?
So, if I remember correctly, normal people use their action, and then they can move their movement to stealth. Rogues, because they can bonus action dash and hide. They can use they can dash while they're stealthed.
Let me double check this, but I might need to use my action to make the sound image move.
Actually,
I think you are right on that one.
Yeah, action.
Yes.
Okay.
But I can bonus action stealth.
Correct.
Oh yeah, you are rogue. I completely forgot.
I'm literally the only person who has this power. Why?
It's fine.
He's a riggedy rogue.
You riggedy Rex, son!
So yeah, you feel pretty stealthy as you move along wherever you're going.
Well, I'm trying to measure it out, but my thing's being a dick.
Just point to where you need to go and I'll hold it for you.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Shinzo does his whole, like, I'm sneaky.
Yeah, you stay pretty close to the sand, and you get where you're going successfully. As the skeletons seem very distracted.
Distracted by that
Do I need to make the roll to stay upright?
Okay.
No, you do not.
Okay.
Okay.
Nom.
Yes.
Now you're up and like going. It's your turn.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Walking.
Damn.
Yeah.
With disadvantages, you do good.
So like seeing how Shinzo moved, you were like, you know what? I'm gonna copy that. And so you moved almost exactly how he moved, and you feel pretty stealthy. You're still humming to yourself, but it's a lot quieter now.
Yeah. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Where is it again? Oh, there we go. Woo! I buy the horse head.
Alright, Red Skeleton. He's still super focused on this Umber Hulk. So he's gonna move up and he's gonna smack Blade going through the Umber Hulk once again. And he is going to make his investigate intelligence. Except this time it's gonna be with advantage. He still doesn't realize.
This thing is
Like-
so powerful.
He gets up to it and he's like, that's weird. Where did that arrow come from? All of the archers are dead. But he's like, must have just, I just didn't notice it at first. And he's just like, fucking, I'm gonna fuck this thing up.
This must be the work of an enemy stand user.
Shut your whore mouth. You take 5 damage because I'm mad at you now.
No.
Well, to be honest, that just means your health is normal now.
Then Blue Skeleton's gonna move up. He is very much like, what is this big fucking thing? I don't get it. He moved menacingly towards me, so I'm gonna smack it. Weapon's gonna slice right through it, and he is not with advantage because he doesn't. Where's that fucking? There you are. Did I miss the button? Nope.
Son of a bitch!
So yeah, he slices through the creature, and he's like, "This isn't real." And he like is starting to look past this guy towards the red skeleton now.
This must be the work of the red team.
Guys.
Okay. Honestly, with crit failing, I think Geist is just gonna dash the 60 feet right here.
All right, you hustle and bustle your ass up there, and you get far.
No fucking chance in this. Let's just go. We're running out of time.
The blue skeleton has seen past your what's the word for decoy? That's it, decoy.
Seen through the ruse. Oh no.
Ruse, that's the word I was looking for. Damn it.
You rused yourself.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And on another episode of Thonin Learns Words.
Ruse.
Listen, I don't need this negativity, okay?
I don't need a lot of things, but you're getting it anyways.
I need soda, but
That
that's
sounds
for a different
thrifty.
time. Shinzo.
What are you doing as they berate me, Shinzo?
Does Shinzo realize that the blue skeleton has realized that it's fake?
Go ahead and give me a perception. Now, here's probably a stupid question. Can he see through his own illusion?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
As part of the
if
spell?
creature knows it's an illusion, the
Yeah.
illusion becomes like translucent.
Yeah, if a creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the creature can see through the image.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are able to see the blue skeleton then through your own silent image, and you can see it is like how the red skeleton's looking. It's looking directly up at its face. This guy is looking right through him, directly to the red guy.
Okay. The Umber Hulk is going to appear to burrow down into the ground and then pop up on this side of the skeleton. Still looking menacing.
Burrow, burrow, burrow. Menacingly burrow.
Barrel, barrel, barrel.
Roll.
Look at how menacing I am.
And is Shinzo still stealth?
Yeah. You should. Actually, yeah, you wouldn't need to re-stealth, I don't believe so.
Then Shinzo is going to go boop-a-doop and bonus action dash into the place. And then wait for it.
And
Nam will basically be doing this. Oh, fuck it. You'd be keeping an eye around anyway.
I can do the divides. Oh, there
Yeah,
we
he
go.
doesn't notice much though, but whatever. He would have been looking for about the same thing, but he's just getting his ass out of there.
Alright, so he's just sprinting on through.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I think that's about it. 60? Or whatever, it's close enough.
That'd be about right.
Yeah. Almost there.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, 60. Okay.
this
Woo!
skeleton, that's the red one. He's still very focused on the Umber Hulk. He's like, he's over there, and he's just gonna run over and take another stab. And
It's a very intelligent skeleton.
yes, he's
Yeah,
very
he is.
intelligent, ignorant to the end.
He is the ultimate skeleton.
I think one of the Lamias is busy texting on her phone or something and isn't paying attention.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
did you see what those stupid people did to my Minotaur skeleton? Oh my god, that's so fucked up.
Other Lamia, can you focus on the game right now? This one's fucking with the pieces again.
Hashtag Dark Days.
But I lost my Minotaur!
Minotaur set.
Because the red one did lose its Minotaur.
Blue one fails to slay the red one.
I would love to just keep this red one. Let it come with us. If it's even possible.
He's so stupid he
Right.
thinks the rest of us are undead.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
you've seen how these guys act, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you fight like you're on their side, then they accept that you are on their side.
Just instead of the soup kitchen this time, Nick, it's the kennel, the monster
Hey.
kennel.
Hey, you know what? We can make an undead horde if we wanted to.
I mean, it's already like halfway made for us. Thank you,
Yeah, I know.
Lamias.
Looks at
Yeah.
Thonin. Aren't you happy that Shinzo isn't dead right now?
A little,
Because you
yeah.
know who'd be here.
So, Gaius, you are
Yeah.
the only one who can really see it because they booked ass, but
Mhm.
like all the other bones are starting to shake very violently and noticeably now.
And this is when I'm starting to run. I have enough to get off screen.
Fuck
Okay,
this shit, I'm out!
Pretty much.
Let's go.
Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, running.
And Noah
Yeah,
leans
it's the
over to
rest of you
Lorelei.
guys'.
Like, it looks like they said fuck it and ran.
Pretty much.
Pretty
I mean, what's
accurate.
the plan?
Yeah.
I mean,
Should
We
we
are
just
through
eat
the
them?
gate.
Or should we just leave them?
we can look over and watch them.
Alright, so I'm taking it the rest of y'all just running in. 'cause
Pretty
it's just
much.
your guys' turn, so.
Yeah.
And as you leave Nam, you can hear the recognizable sound of the bones being all put back together again.
Oh,
the
fan
image
fucking
dissipates as you leave the area. Does it dissipate if you leave the area, Shinzo, or does that just fucking stay?
I'm
I'm
not
pretty sure just lasts for the duration. That's
It is
Okay.
concentration up to 10 minutes, and it and it has to stay within range. So once it gets out of
Oh,
60
okay.
feet, it dissipates.
oh wait, so it had disappeared already.
If it is going to disappear, Shinzo would have had it like just turn its hands up in like two flip offs.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's
Yeah.
disappeared because they would have fought each other then.
No,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and Laura Lee, you would have seen it, but like as that thing disappears, the red skeleton's just like his bottom jaw falls off, and then the
It's
blue
not
skeleton.
disbelief, it's just bad
Like a
joints.
Ghost thing.
They must be
Where
running
did it
really
go?
bad.
Where'd it go? Is this Penn and Teller?
No, they're just rotting.
It's a magic Umber Hulk. It can cast invisibility.
That would be horrifying. That would be horrifying.
Don't tempt me.
It needs to roll an intelligence check to see if it knows.
What, the Umber Hulk knows that it's invisible? Or?
The skeleton, whether or not it thinks it's
Oh.
actually just an invisible Umber Hulk.
We must know.
I mean, does the skeleton even know about invisibility at all? Mm,
Potentially. It depends on its previous life.
yeah. I mean, if they have any intelligence to speak of in the first place, being skeletons.
Considering how well that skeleton rolled, I doubt it.
Yeah.
I was gonna
That's
say.
just me, though.
I'm shaking that 8-ball, and it's not giving me a good answer.
Come back later?
Try again at another time.
Unlikely.
Pretty much.
Oh, magic conch shell.
Outlook is uncertain.
Alright.
No.
Congratulations, boys. You made it inside the city. And the first thing that you notice is utter wreckage of the place.
Okay.
Pretty much as Noah said, pretty much everything's like the buildings that you can currently see completely fucked over. Like some of them, it's not even possible to even step to them.
Shockingly, the ruined city is ruined.
Yeah. What a coinkydink.
I know, right?
Well, let's keep moving then.
While they were doing that, Noah was gonna keep an eye to the sky and see if there's anything kind of like circling or watching us or, you know, kinky weird shit.
Lamia-ing around.
I was
Yeah.
gonna.
In the sky? A lamia in the sky.
I don't know what Lamias can do.
Sky Lamia.
Lamia in
The
sky.
thing made it.
I could fly twice as high.
The thing made a scorpion look like itself. How? What? Why couldn't it fly? Huh? I can fall slowly.
There's a giant vulture flying around in the sky, both of them on top of it with a chest plate.
No. I love the perfect logic of it can fly because I can fall.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's more the
There's no more
logic of
context than
I've
that.
never met a Lamia in my life before. I don't know what they can do. I saw it cast an illusion. It could be able to cast other things. I don't know. I don't know what its capabilities are, so I am keeping an eye out.
Shit.
Didn't you
The
like
lady's
that? I'm
riding
thinking
a
the scorpion was the
broomstick.
lamia?
Shinzo's the illusion. Shinzo's a Lamia. He casts illusion.
It's a lamia.
Shinzo's a Lamia. Kill him.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh, investigation. Sorry, picked the wrong one.
Oh,
Yep, that was the
that'd
wrong
be
one.
great.
Even better.
Oh.
Even better.
fuck. So yeah, looking out to the sky, there's like the birds you do see, the vultures you do see, they're circling above the skeleton remains that are happening outside the battles, basically. Above the city, there is nothing. Like oddly enough, you could just with your passive here. You know, I'll take that perception into account too. As you're looking into the sky, it's odd, but it's like there's like you can see clouds up in the sky, obviously, but like above the town, it's just blue.
Like a very odd circle of just blue sky, and there's like half a cloud cut off or something.
Yeah, it's like what you would see in like the eye of a storm, except obviously with a lot less clouds.
Huh. Hey, Larry, you know magic. What do you make of that? And she points at the weird ass fucking clouds up in the sky around the town.
Okay. Larry is gonna look up and see if there's anything magical about them.
Arcana.
Hey, it's above a
Oh
10.
yeah, that's the highest I've rolled in forever.
Basically.
Oh,
Officially, it's done something.
Honestly, you haven't dealt or seen a lot with any sort of magic. You know there are spells that can control weather and like actually control cloud coverage, but nothing. But you know there would obviously be other things like rainfall, winds, things like that. Which you're seeing nothing of.
It could be. He kind of shrugs. It doesn't look like any weather magic I've read about.
That's weird.
Or study my long history of studying magic.
Oh.
aka my entire life.
So the guys are walking off again.
It's gonna take us like 5 minutes to get down there. They realize that, right?
I don't think so.
Literally, we'll start climbing down the wall.
Noah will possess Laralee so that way she doesn't have to fall.
So, do I need to roll at all, Thonin?
Are you looking for anything, or what?
I was looking out for more skirmishes.
Go ahead and give me a perception, general perception.
There.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So it's pretty much as Noah had said before. Like you can hear combat still faintly outside the walls, but inwards, it's nothing. It's as silent as it could possibly get.
Okay. Just looking out for. I'm not big battles, but I always look just the occasional skirmish if we had to take a trip through a I was gonna say hallway, but it's not a fucking hallway. It's a side street.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Alleyway.
Alleyway. That's the word.
And looking ahead, like you can see the stats, like the the Vizier Tower that you could see in the suit. You
Uh-huh.
are seeing like a tower very similar to that, except it doesn't have that blue glow at the top anymore.
All right.
And all of you would notice this, but like when you get into the city, it doesn't get any better. Like the heat is still just as strong as it was before, and you don't get that like sort of cooling effect that you would feel when you enter a normal town.
Two questions. Go ahead.
Would Nam be having issues with how intense the heat is?
Be about that. You are a dragonborn, but like, what type of dragonborn are you? I keep forgetting.
Ice,
Ice, yeah. Well, white,
Ice.
but basically ice, yeah.
Yeah.
ice, baby.
Go ahead and give me 3 Constitution saves.
Under pressure.
Okay.
Solid. Not so bad. Solid. Yeah, like the heat's bothering you a little bit, but honestly, it's nothing that's really affecting you too much.
I've recently gone through worse, so
Exactly. Like
fair enough.
after you had your 6th spell, you just feel completely full of vigor, and just like this heat is nothing to you.
Okay.
That
so,
I'm too sick to feel it.
Could also be that too.
So 2 questions. One, how far is a hex or on this map?
How big is the square?
Yeah, because I want to know how far we're probably getting away because I'm not waiting for them to get down the wall.
Yeah, for Tizra I use 300 feet per square just because it makes it a big city.
Mm-hmm.
Nam honestly assumed they would be waiting for us, so.
Yeah, I'll say it's 200 foot a square. I don't know how to set that for the actual map, but
In the settings where it should say grid 1 unit equals X feet. It should say 5 feet. You can change that to whatever you want.
oh, radical.
Yeah.
You know what?
Radical.
So it was here.
There we go.
There you go.
That's better.
So how far would they
Oh,
get
nice.
before we got down?
Yeah,
It's
that's-
a 3 minute. If they're walking at a normal pace, they'd pretty much get.
Right there.
I
Or
can't
when
math.
they're
I mean, if
Yeah.
they're walking at a normal pace, we're climbing down at a normal pace, the same speed that they're walking, so
No, 500 feet.
they'd
Oh,
get
no,
probably as far as we
See,
could.
I was never good at those questions
Math?
where it's like train A, lead, fuck you.
I forgot how high up they are.
Shall I post the Thonin does math thing again?
Oh, please do.
Okay, and question 2: would the blue glow be? Would guys know if the blue glow is curious or something like if that glow like someone had to go there particularly to stop that, or if the amount of time that a shack's been unmanned, quote unquote, that it would have already died out a long time ago.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana.
Arcana. Okay.
Yee.
As a person who was born and raised in Hadrim, would Noah know anything about a shock?
Go. You can give me a history.
This is gonna go well, guys.
Oh,
The
And we'll
highest
continue
history
looking
in
around.
the world.
Oh yeah.
look at that history.
I don't give a shit about history, guys. I was
Uh,
punching
guys.
walls.
This is you've never dealt with the actual Weatherstones,
Yeah.
let alone even see one all that often. So like your general knowledge about them is slim at best. It could be possible that it was time, but it could also be just as possible that someone had to tamper with it to turn it off.
Mhm. Okay.
You're very unsure. Noah, yeah, you weren't all that into the history books. They were just more content with, punching your sandbag or whatever.
Climbing the volcano, okay?
Climbing the volcano,
Does Nam
drinking your
even
fire
notice it
water.
or whatever?
Is that the new jumping the shark?
going unga bunga and such.
Does Nam even notice what the hell's going on? Or...
Like you just like a general perception as to.
He's generally just looking around for anything interesting or a place to crash in. So
Yeah, looking around, the city is as still as it could possibly be. Nothing much of interest. Like looking at the Vizier Tower, it looks a lot better than the rest of the buildings you're seeing. It's not in perfect condition. The weather has obviously taken its toll on it, but it's still standing. Its roof is still very much intact. Like, it looks a lot better and, stable than the rest of these buildings.
oh gee, I wonder where the DM wants us to go.
Hey, Larry, you want to be spooky, creepy ghosts inside the town? They wandered off without us.
You want to sneak up on them and scare the shit out of them?
That would be awesome.
Okay.
This will end well.
Anyway.
Literally does a big gasp. I have the perfect idea.
This will
Okay.
end wonderfully.
I'll see what I can do to help you out with that.
Literally's gonna share her idea with Noah through her thoughts.
Yep.
Okay. So as Geis is walking, you'd say, our best bet is probably the Vizier's Tower, because I'm not completely sure, but I believe someone might have tampered with the controls on the tower for the weather protection system they have.
Wonderful.
It's very possible that someone's there.
This one thinks that sounds very ominous.
Well, to be fair, we are looking for some idiot.
Hmm.
Where the hell did those two go anyways?
They'll catch
This
up.
one saw them on top of the wall, and this one saw them.
Be very,
One
very
is not sure where they
quiet.
are.
Hunted rabbits.
If they're dead or dying somewhere, that is their fault for running ahead.
This one would like to point out that we were ones who ran ahead.
They already got across the wall. How are we the ones ahead?
They were watching, make sure we were not in trouble.
Do anything about those two tell you that they would do that for them?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they can catch up. They'll soon figure out that there's nothing of value in this town except the Vizier's Tower. I phrased that wrong, but okay.
There's something
Alright.
of massive value before we get to the Vizier's Tower.
And then,
So
So, yeah.
Noah is going to be possessing Larry throughout all of this and assisting as best she can.
Existing.
Alright.
Guys wouldn't have stopped the walking.
Same with Nam, but now he's
Alright.
second guessing whether they're actually behind them or not.
Yeah.
They're not behind you.
This will end
So-
wonderfully.
Holy shit.
So where do we
This
need
is
to
funny
move,
stuff.
Thorin?
Actually, just move us.
Oh god, you're making me move you. Oh shit, I made that on accident. Oops.
That part's gone. Don't talk again.
Oh,
How dare you make me do
All
something?
right. So, are you guys just continuing along the main road?
Pretty
yeah,
much.
the main road to head towards the Vizier's Tower.
Okay. So as you're going through, there's a teeny tiny hill you gotta go up here. But like as you get past that, you can see there is a bit of a blockage. You see like where this building is, right there on the map.
Mhm.
Basically, that has been completely tipped over and is blocking the front of the bridge there. I
Fucking
had a
fantastic.
little thingy. I can't draw.
How
There
big
we
is the rubble?
Looking at it, it was a big building, so you're looking at maybe 100, 150 feet up.
damn.
Like looking along it, this could have been like one of the main guard towers that was overseeing the middle part of town here.
Now, is this like a full building, or is this just piles of like stone?
It's half of a building. The bottom half is rubble because that's where the building had fell onto it. But like the other half of the building remained intact, so it just curves upwards.
75 feet of a building and 75.
Yeah, so 75 of rough rubble at the bottom, and then the rest is just a big curve.
Mm.
It overhangs a little bit, like above your heads. Oh wait, no, if it was half of it, yeah, no, there's no overhang, but it curves up. Sorry. What the fuck are you?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Wait,
You're moving everywhere.
Charles can climb on walls, right? So can I have him climb on the roof of the buildings up over here?
I mean, there's no roofs to climb up
Can I
to.
just have
The houses over there are completely destroyed.
Can I, like, climb on the walls of them? Or the rubble? I want to hide. Let me hide.
Go ahead and give me stealth with advantage then.
You weren't answering my messages! Oh, get fucked! Get fucked! Get fucked!
You're pretty stealthy.
Hey, even her own heartbeat can't scare her out of this stealth.
Like Noah's like pointing out stones that are on the floor and stuff for you to keep. Charles, are you riding Charles, or are you just walking
Yeah.
alongside him? Running. Okay, so yeah, she's just pointing out like how to move Charles through the area, and you feel pretty stealthy.
Watch
You
out for
don't
those
make any
rocks
noise
over
when you
there.
move.
And then those ones over there. Make sure he doesn't touch those. They look like they're gonna fall really easily.
Does mounts have to make stealth checks? I'm actually genuinely curious. I don't know if they make stealth checks as well or not. Look it up.
I've just been rolling for. We've just been having me roll for all of his, like, things when I ride him.
I mean, at most, I would say it would probably give her disadvantage because it's a large creature that's with her. But even with disadvantage, it just evens out what she has here. So,
Of course, I don't know. I wasn't trying to find a point. I was just curious myself.
Yeah.
honestly, that's something I should have been thinking about. But no, she's still very very quiet.
Okay.
Very quiet.
All right. It's 75 feet. Do you want to climb over? Or, excuse me. After the rubble, it seems to be 75 feet. That seems a lot more manageable than climbing over 900 feet of pure sheer wall.
Bit more survivable too. Not
What
much.
do you think?
Can't. There's no way through the building, right?
Give me perception.
I guess within. Did you ask that, or did you?
I not Nam, but I'm asking Conan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at the
You guys
building,
can-
like the nearest opening is a window, and that's like 3/4 of the way up the actual intact building. The rest of it, like as for the rubble, looks impenetrable currently.
Does
unless
it
you're
look?
a ghost?
Does it look like
Uh,
a risky climb, or is it like there's plenty of handholds and shit?
I don't know. Are you gonna try like testing it or?
Well, I mean, is there like windowsill? Whether or not they're actually like able to go through or not, but like, is there divots in the rock, chunks of rock? Like, does it look like it's an easily climbable surface, or is it mostly just sheer rock wall, and then like the occasional break in it every here and there?
The building itself, yeah, how to describe?
Like a cliff face. A cliff face. Is there tons of crags in it, like a cliff face, or is it just mostly sheer wall still?
Or is it more like a brick building that has, maybe a missing brick here or there that they can use
Yeah.
for handholds? Or maybe the bricks are kind of worn down.
Point is, does it look like I can actually grab onto the wall and not have to like use my fingertips?
Because I'm pretty sure no building would be a sheer wall face or like a cliff.
Yeah.
If
At this
it-
point, I don't think there would be smooth walls
Yeah.
for something really big.
Probably brick,
Yeah,
giant bricks.
Eh.
With how it fell, yeah, and the damage that's currently to it, yeah, there are a few good handholds on the building itself. Where it might be a little difficult to climb, but I mean, you probably climbed worse.
All right, so now a bunch of just fingertip holding because he's almost 400 pounds. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's get climbing, I guess.
And it's better what we do now than walking around town and finding something that's actually dangerous wandering through here. All right. We can try this for now.
Alright, so Nom, you go up to the rubble and you start putting your hands into position to get climbing. You look directly at the stone and there's a little inlet in one of them, sort of like a teeny tiny hole. And inside that hole, you start to see a pair of little red dots. It's weird, the red dots just sort of look like they're looking at you.
He's going to step back away from the building now. All right, never mind. We're going elsewhere. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, once you see that, a chill, a
Being
physical
like the
chill
nope
runs down your
level,
spine.
can Shinzo just put the mage hand over the hole? Or put a mage hole? Is it if it's further than 30 feet away from Shinzo at the moment?
I mean, you give me a perception to see if you even see it. Because it's it's not that big of a hole, and it was directly in front of Nom's face.
Isn't Mage Hand invisible though?
Mage Hand is
I
invisible.
can make it invisible as a arcane trickster. Normally, Mage Hand is visible. Arcane tricksters have a special ability where they can decide on whether or not it is invisible or not.
Okay.
I can post
Spectral.
the ability.
Yeah, I was just looking at Mage Hand. Spectral floating hand.
Oh. Shit, I thought it was just okay. So yeah, you see Nom's reaction, he steps away.
Steps.
Hello?
Oh.
You died, bro. You died.
Death and
Hello?
destruction to everyone.
Huzzah!
Rocks fall, we all die. Yeah, Jay, you died.
Yeah.
You're still dead.
Dead.
Dead. All dead, just like me.
Pepperonis.
I'm listening to the Russian army sing Barbie Girl. I win.
As Nom sees that and steps away, we'll go to break. As
That's
Stonen
fair.
finds
fair.
out technical difficulties.
It's halfway through anyway, so it's perfect timing.
Right? So I'm gonna
Yeah,
Oh,
Discord killed
there
him.
he is.
there we go.
He's alive!
Yeah.
Oh, it moved all the way over there. Jeez.
This is gonna be a short break.
Woo!
Fuck it. I need a short break. I need
Yeah.
to take work center.
Take
let's-
10, babies.
Let's take a 10.
Whoa,
Alright.
yeah.
I will be back. I need to get myself some liquids that I'm gonna drink way too fast
I will
and
be
have
back.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get water too.
Oh wow. Jeez. We're close. We're close to the.
You think we're close? We'll see what the fuck happens.
We're close to the.
Fucking statue might be having Nam take a giant fucking detour around now. That is what I'm assuming Thonin is referencing. And even if not, he doesn't like the idea of something being in something that he's trying to climb, so. Actually, you know what? I'll roll to see if he even remembers the statue, because it's been out of mind.
Oh, history, go for it.
No, I
mean-
I was going to do a personal roll. So. Do you want me to do a history roll? I'll do it if I have to.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no, because that was such a distinct thing that happened in that temple. That like
Yeah, my personal roll agrees. All right, fine.
essentially it scarred itself into your brain.
That's like.
He
It
was.
was like less than a week. Less than a week. It was less than a month at least.
Yes, but he's still like he's a trained soldier. He'll get over shit. He's seen worse shit when he was in training.
I mean,
That's true, but
So just because he was scared of it for a little bit doesn't mean he can't get over it.
not fine.
He is
Then
over it, but he may remember about it.
then give me your fucking a constitution check or whatever. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I'm such a great DM.
I would assume he's over it.
Yeah, the original event that happened. Pretty much you're like, okay, so that's probably still back at the temple, that's fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, but you definitely did feel a chill just travel down your spine when you looked at the red eyes, even
Sure.
with that. Yeah.
Sure. But he still doesn't want to be climbing something that at least to him right now, obviously has something inside. Yeah.
Buried in rubble.
Yeah, but he still doesn't want to deal with it.
Excuse me? What the fuck is that?
I was having it to where the eyes like growled at him. They didn't actually, but that's just me just going.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Jesus
Oh.
If something's unnerving him, he's going to go find it and he's stab it. Can't stab it, he's leaving it alone.
Okay.
He's a simple man.
Yeah, you should get over it.
Which is why I'm suggesting Lee doesn't do anything stupid, because Nam will probably throw his lance at him. Oh no, Pike, because Pike at them. Whatever. Oh wait, no, he still has his crossbow. Oh wait, no, never mind. He will shoot at them with his crossbow.
Don't throw the small cleric at them.
Excuse me. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, what?
He doesn't get it.
I need context here.
That's what he gets. He gets a server meat. That's what he gets. No context for you, Pinky. Yeah, I figured.
Ba-boom! But yeah, just have that stupid fucking buckler or something. Because you guys mentioning a shield when he has no shield has been bugging the shit out of me. And it'll do nothing mechanically, like no AC or anything, just for the sake of having the description be quote unquote accurate. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah, he just has like a really tiny buckler.
Yeah.
Doesn't really add much to his defense, but like it's useful for like knocking attacks aside from now and then.
I mean, it still like does do its job as a shield. It's just we're not going to have it increase his AC or anything.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So. At least.
I'm back.
See, and there we go. That's all I wanted.
I'm
I
back.
didn't even read it until now.
Alright, so I got Shinzo and Lee. We're just waiting for my Nika.
Oh, can you not? Oh my god.
You gonna deny it?
Hmm?
I ain't hear you deny it, motherfucker.
Now what?
His name is Nick A. It makes perfect sense.
Exactly. My Nika.
Oh my. What? You all do remember we are streaming this shit, right? It
100%.
takes one slip of the tongue. 1.
I'm well aware, Pinky.
Which is why I think and I say it slowly.
That's why I never say where it's like it's one slip of the tongue, and then suddenly I'm very racist.
Listen up, guys. You gotta read it out word by word, syllable by syllable.
Trust me, the one person that I know is watching is not gonna think any negatively.
There you go. So it's perfectly fine.
They're probably used to you guys, anyways.
What's so wrong about talking about knees growing?
Nigga, what?
Now you get it? Now you get it?
I hate you all so much.
What are you talking about?
Stop.
Oh my god, do you really not get it, Thonin? I don't know why I'm
Super don't get it.
surprised.
Y'all are chanting face.
I'm
Don't
getting
say
yelled
it.
at for implying that, that someone's racist. I never said that.
Hey,
I just
listen.
said you wouldn't care about them saying that. So get fucked, Heartwall.
I don't get it. What, Negroing? What are you talking about?
I get it now.
Stop.
Oh, that's horrible. Come on.
Yeah.
I actually
Conan, I
don't
want you
get
to take that word apart little by little.
No. Has
Someone
someone ever told you that it's sofa king stupid? Think of it like that.
or spell I cup.
Yes, those kind of things. Think that way.
Time out. Did you say I cup or I cock? I didn't hear you.
I cup.
What?
I cup rainbow colors.
Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking.
Spell I cup.
Spell I cup and then say rainbow colors.
Rainbow colors?
Yes,
What?
spell I cup.
Don't
Just-
do the rainbow, just spell I cup.
Okay, I-C-U-P.
There you go. That's fucking perverted.
What?
Now give me a second.
Conan! Wait, hold on. Do we have... Conan, are you the skeleton? Was that skeleton you?
Fuck you.
And here is your saving grace.
Conan does math, right?
No, I tried spelling it out to him in private messages. He didn't get it.
But I'm not paying. I don't get this at all.
Oh my god. Eric.
Oh!
Oh,
I get it.
now.
Oh, Negro. Oh.
There we go. There we go.
What?
Oh.
Years later, he finally gets it.
Are we streaming? Like, are we?
Oh, I mean, I didn't even stop it.
Yeah,
So
no, we
yeah,
are. My friend's been
no.
watching all of this.
it's
Why do you
gonna be
think I was
great.
concerned?
It's
You
gonna be
guys are
great.
at the rubble right now.
All of the judgment.
Also, I hate all of you. I still haven't taken my Ceterin. I'll be right
Oh, sorry. A meteor falls from the sky and kills everyone. Oops.
back. I'm half tempted to.
No,
at
that's
this
not
point.
somewhere
Fuck.
Oh wait, sorry.
Oh, Nick,
Uh,
did you see the picture I posted in general?
Yes.
My mother sent that to me.
Really?
Your
She-
mother's a...
Well then,
No.
I am
she
glad
sent
I'm
it-
neither
like,
none of
saying that-
those.
No. My mother sent that to me and then said, I found this on a website. It's not supposed to be satire. I'm disappointed in the world.
The hilarious thing is that men don't prefer me.
I can.
I mean,
No
yeah.
one does.
Yeah, Nick,
I'm
I'm sorry
none
to
of
break it to
those.
you, but I have no attraction to you. I'm sorry.
I know exactly because I am not debt free. I am not a virgin, and I have many tattoos. Men will never like me.
I like how the site mentions being a virgin, even though, like, most girls probably... I mean, you have control over it, but you can't get it back.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
I say
Infinity
nothing.
is the social construct.
I say nothing.
know.
I
know. I mean, it's about the whole...
and we
stupid
were
sex
wandering
site.
in a ruined town as our DM looks for
Don't
Excedrin.
fun. I can't
Uh,
save you, Nick.
I'm here. I have my Excedrin, and it's slowly not doing shit. So,
Sounds like my medicine.
yeah.
Great.
Does not sound like mine.
So yeah, no,
Well,
you
fuck
look,
you.
you felt a little chill, and then you're like, I'm gonna find a different way to go.
Yeah, seems right.
Then, Shinzo, you went to like look and see what that was, and you see nothing, absolutely nothing in the hole. Like it's just kind of like you even have dark vision. Like there's nothing in there at all.
This one does not understand why you are such a pussy.
That's
I have a
funny coming
question.
From him.
I have a question. Does Larily hear him say that? Because this is
Close
important.
enough, yes.
Noah
Yeah,
starts
I'm very-
busting up laughing in her head. For
Literally
when he
is
says
very
that.
confused.
Yep.
Why-
Noah's not gonna explain why.
Why are you laughing?
I,
No, you
I
don't
can't.
just get to
I'm
laugh
sorry.
in my head without saying anything.
I can't. I'm sorry. It's not mine to give.
To be fair, does he even know it's out of anything other than being startled?
Wait,
It's not like Nam is actually scared. He just backed off.
Yeah.
I mean, he can infer what he wants.
Yeah, he can, and he may get a pike in the face for it. Just a warning.
You keep running away from things that are not even dangerous. What is with you?
What are you even talking about? I've just decided I don't want to climb. Is that an issue?
The short one will go first. And then Shinzo continues to climb. Well, then Shinzo goes to climb.
Nam is having to fight the urge to impale the irritable man.
Are you at least taking some rope up with you? Like if you don't.
Shinzo pauses about 30 feet up. And then makes a mage hand appear at the bottom. Give it to the hand.
Okay. You guys should give him his rope.
Mage hand grabs it and starts bringing it up alongside him.
Hey, Nom. Give me a perception check, please.
He said pussy.
So, like, see, that's why Noah's laughing his ass off, because Nick's laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
So like as you're watching Shinzo like climb around, get his mage hand out, you hear footsteps behind you.
He's going to take a look and see if there's anything there.
Okay. You turn around and you look at him and you look behind you and nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing.
He actually has paranoid schizophrenia. Great. A paranoid schizophrenic playing as a paranoid schizophrenic. Alright, it works.
Yeah, it's a good time. Sounds like it anyways.
Oh, it's fan-fucking-tastic. I'm going to guess he just developed it too, so he, suck for you.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna suck for you guys so much. Alright, go ahead, go ahead. Oh, no.
I need to see. That's not too bad. Sorry. So, he did you Shinzo mage hand rope?
Yes. And he's bringing it up alongside him. So, like, there's him climbing, and then there's the mage hand, like, maybe 5 feet to his left.
Okay.
Just pulling up the rope.
I want you to go ahead and give me a deck save. And yes, even with that thing, you still gotta do a deck save. Nice. So, like, as you're starting to climb up, the rubble isn't exactly as good, isn't as set as you looked and saw it was. And, like, you grab to climb up one of the stones and it just pops right out. You're able to, like, catch another side of the rubble here. A few of the stones where that one was fall out and clatter to the ground. But you're able to keep yourself upright up on the rubble and the rope in the mage hand.
Okay.
All these cat jokes are beautiful.
Does Shinzo reach the top?
Climbing up, he gets past the rubble bit, and climbing up the building itself. Yeah, no, you're able to make it to the top with relative ease.
Okay.
Now, how much rope?
How long
did you
was the
give?
rope?
It was 50. 50 feet of hempen rope.
We all start out with 50 feet.
Yeah.
Lies, I start out with 0.
No, you started out with 50. You just lost it because you died.
I didn't start out with 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Not as Noah. She did not have
As-
that kind of pack.
Yeah, she did.
She did
Shinzo
not.
also didn't have it.
Not everyone
Yeah.
gets an explorer's pack.
Nope. Not
Even
everyone.
Dungeoneers get it.
Not every pack has a rope.
Also, you don't
Yeah.
have to take it.
Yeah.
True.
Some campaigns do. Yeah. Anyway. All
Back-
right. So.
So you get to the top with your 50 feet of rope. Watch it.
Watch as it dangles 2/3 up.
And then it
It's 150
falls
feet.
into the hole that was removed by the.
Collapsing rocks.
Well, I assume when he handed it, it was still coiled up, right? Like he didn't just hand him one end of the rope and he just dragged the rest with it.
I would assume.
Yeah. I would assume that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
It-
Would they have time to, like, tie another rope to it?
I mean, you're at the top.
Like, as I was climbing, would they have had time to be like, oh shit, he's running out of rope?
Well, Nom, do you have other hempen rope?
Yeah, but he's keeping it to himself.
Okay.
Cause fuck you all.
He
I'm not.
Hey, listen. He obviously we've just covered. He's having other shit to deal with. Apparently, more shit than even I thought he'd be dealing with right now.
After seeing that no one else would be able to follow up, Shinzo begins to climb down.
Alright, Larry, I want you to give me another stealth roll, please.
Okay.
Can he at least make it so the rope dangles over the debris part where they'd be able to get up past the debris?
Yeah, you would be like 2/3 of the way, like up in the debris, but yeah, you'd be able to do that.
Do I have to re-roll that because it was public? Because I accidentally.
No, that's fine. Honestly,
But honestly, that was the plan. Only have to climb up 25, make it easier, then climb up with rope, and then do it again for the other part.
Okay, and Shinzo will tie it off.
to what?
Is there something he can tie it off to?
Yeah, like there's plenty of stones and stuff that you can tie it to.
He will check one of the stones to make sure it is stable.
Go ahead and. Well, that I guess yeah, I guess that'd be well, maybe not survival. Yeah, no, fuck it, survival. Okay, so you find a stone that's actually like it's jutting out from the rubble, and like you lean on it with all your weight, and you're able to pretty much, and you're able to lean on it, and it holds you perfectly fine. So you go ahead and you tie the rope around that as the other end just hangs down near the other fellows.
So this is on the rubble part.
Yes.
So with that, Gaius is gonna try to climb up a little bit of the rubble to try to get to the rope, and then climb up the rest of the way. You are. My sheet's moving.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
like these potions.
Go ahead and give me a deck save, guys.
Deck save.
Deck
Gotcha.
save. I am on the wrong tab. I can't even see the wrong. Fuck me. 16. Okay, so yeah, you start climbing. You get about midway, and the rope that was tied around the stone pops out. It was able to hold Shinzo's weight, but it seems your weight is much higher than his.
Yeah, what, 98 pounds versus what?
Don't forget equipment.
Don't forget equipment. Yeah, with Gaius, he's almost 400,
Yeah.
if not surpassing.
Yeah. And then lose some turns. Something. So anything else from it popping out?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, with the stone popping out, like you see that pop out, and like you start to begin to fall, but you're able to grip at the rubble in front of you and keep yourself from falling the like 30 feet down to the ground that you're currently at. The stones slide out beside you, but you're able to find a few of them that you can get a good grip into.
This would have been easier if we had more rope, but
This one does not have rope. This one is a painter.
yeah. I guess for now, we're going to have to try something else.
I'll be going this way.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess our,
That way.
is Larry and Noah just watching this whole thing as it goes down?
Yeah, I mean, there really is,
Can
unless
we-
Noah says something.
Can we see over the building that they're trying to climb?
No, it's
Okay.
much too high. It's
Yeah.
150 feet up.
Yeah,
Total.
I was just wondering if, like, from our elevated perch, but no, that's fine. Yeah, no, we're just sitting and watching.
I have an idea.
Elevated.
Mhm.
Oh
Okay.
no, you're not on it. Like, there's no roof or anything. for you
No,
to
no,
stand
like on the wall. Cause
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
the pile of rocks.
Yeah.
Or whatever we were
Yeah,
on.
the rubble.
so
Yeah, it's not quite high enough. You can see the Vizier Tower peeking over the top of it, but besides that,
yeah.
um,
Noah encourages Larry, whatever. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a message.
With that
while
guy,
you're doing that, I want you two to give. Sorry, I want. You have Nom with you. Yeah, no. Give me perception with disadvantage, Lee. Larry.
Oh. That's still good.
That's still pretty good.
That's not bad.
So, like, you're watching this whole thing go down. You're starting to see Nom break off from the group and move up his own way after guys had fallen there. And you hear your own set of footsteps behind you.
What? Oh, God.
What?
Did you hear that?
I hear everything you hear.
Okay, so you did hear that.
Yes, definitely.
Literally looks around, and while she's doing that, she's also gonna see how Charles feels. Is Charles comfortable or scared or what?
Let me check and see. I guess first I'll make him do this. Yeah, he's far away from the combat now, so like he's very calm. Obviously, it's still kind of a tense atmosphere, so he's still on guard-ish, but he's much more comfortable than he was before. Although he didn't seem to hear shit. He's looking at you like, what are you looking over there for? And he's just sort of like confused as to why you're like starting to look around and look sort of nervous.
Okay, and I don't see anything where the footsteps would come from.
You see nothing at all.
Is it anything like?
Could it be? They don't know anything like that, right?
I don't-
None of them know any of those, like.
As far as I know, no. I mean, the only person who might would be Shinzo. But I don't think
yeah,
he
but he was
does.
all the way up there. No spell could reach us from there.
Yeah.
Or could it?
Yeah, haha, very funny.
Useless spells.
Turns out the one at the top was actually a silent image.
Give me a
No,
second.
he was talking and
Look
holding
at
rope.
twist.
Noah is going to depossess Larily and look around with her own eyes and see if she notices anything out of the ordinary.
Give me perception.
Because my zombie eyes.
Yes!
Damn.
Give me them zombie eyes.
My brain.
Yeah, now that you've depossessed her and you're like looking around, it's less what you see and more what you hear. You like a gust of wind comes through town and you hear cloth ruffling in that way, which only happens for a second before it abruptly stops. Somewhere's around like here-ish.
Okay. Is the cloth still, or is the wind still blowing after I hear the cloth?
After you hear the cloth, yes.
Ah.
It goes for like a second or two. And the cloth is only for like a second.
Yeah, she pinpoints down to where the cloth, that faint rustle of cloth was over there. And she just kind of can't really get very far from Larily, actually. So she will repossess
Laraly's gonna
Larily.
go with, yeah, Larily will head over in that
Yeah.
direction.
Noah will repossess her and go with. They don't need to know how many we are.
So where are we at now, Filnin? We had
We did them so Nam. Oh Jesus! Is it
And
gonna
we
be
are
something more?
all splitting up.
That's
Hey
what-
guys, split the party.
Let's see. Wait, did Shinzo go across the wall, or is he still with Gaius?
He came down with you guys.
Okay.
Shinzo essentially was like, why do you people make me go up here?
So Shinzo and Gaius are together, Nam's separating, and Noah and Larily are off doing who knows what.
No,
Pretty much.
Gaius went and followed behind you.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Shinzo and Gaius are following behind you, so they're maybe like a good 20, 30 feet behind you.
Always read chat. I always
Yeah.
see what guys is doing.
Sorry.
No,
My bad.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's what I always do.
Yep. I got you.
Yeah, and
There we go.
Noah and Larily are investigating a rustling cloth.
By the
It's
way,
Lamia.
We are master
gotta say-
investigators.
I just gotta say how I like how the city is entranced.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you spell entrance?
No, there's E in it.
Fuck me.
Is that what you
That's
wrote?
entrance.
Oh.
Don't judge me. Fuck all you. I don't-
Anyway, which way were you heading? No.
North.
I will have you know that he did spell entrance correctly.
Yeah, it's an A, not an E.
Yeah.
I just
Yes.
want to see what do you do with it.
You're a cunt.
Ah.
Sorry.
The tower
But
falls.
you
die.
love him. You love him.
My ass, I do. Plays with my emotions.
Playing with mine
we
too,
all-
making me think I was wrong in spelling entrance my entire life. I had to look it up. The stream knows.
Dun, dun, dun.
This isn't anything
So
that you
can
could
I
ever
make
leave.
a Lamia friend now?
Maybe.
Soon enough.
We need to move where we needed to move
Yeah.
first.
So you three, I guess are you just moving up north?
Yep. Crossbow ready.
At a regular pace, you guys, I think regular pace in a town is 300 feet per minute.
Oh yeah, I was
That
wanting to know
sounds
Yeah.
how
right, yeah.
long that all went on.
Yeah.
Where you're at now, where we would be, just so we can keep a decent pace.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep you guys
Shinzo
sorted.
is
So
being
right
like
Yeah, I think
his
both.
best to be sneaky among a
Okay.
group of people who are wearing very heavy clothing.
Well, being sneaky yourself, it's not all that hard because you can sort of just walk alongside them in the rubble. So go ahead and give yourself a stealth.
It's right there.
me.
I smacked my microphone.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would say he's
Then
covered.
now I heard it.
Oh, that one wasn't me.
No, that was me. I did it on purpose.
Okay, so
Smack.
yeah, you feel pretty sneaky. Like you step around the stones, you're not making any noise. That you're moving through, like moves with you, like make noise. You feel pretty good.
Nam's gonna be keeping an eye out for anything.
All right,
Red and glowy?
Go ahead, give me perception, please.
Larry, this
guys,
is gonna be
we're
tricky.
keeping out for skirmishes as well. Same as before. Just any body masses more than other things.
Okay, I'm trying to. Was yours? No, yours was general perception. So go ahead. When you did that before. Okay. So yeah, you guys moving through. It's very, very quiet still. You don't hear any skirmishes. You don't see any more spooky stuff. It's very still and silent as it was beforehand.
All right. Okay. Tagging. Your turn.
All right, so Lee and Nam, you guys, Lee and Noah, you guys move forward, and I'm gonna beat your ass. You guys move forward towards the location where you heard that. Like, you get about midway there, and then you hear footsteps just book it from that spot and run away from that location.
Chase.
They've had, like, whoever was there, they've dropped, trying to be sneaky, and is just trying to get the fuck away.
Go.
Chase. I have Charles use his super, definitely his super hearing senses. Follow him. Track him, Charles.
Oh god.
Track him, Charles.
Survival.
The most unthreatening pet name for a hunting dog.
Damn.
So
Go,
yeah,
boy.
Let's
you
get
tell
this
him,
bitch.
You tell him to like, to basically try and keep on him, and he does a pretty damn good job. The guy you're chasing, though, that he seems to be keeping pace, so you don't
Wait,
see anything.
can I? Oh, I can't get into line of sight of him.
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Yeah, with how far everything is, like the moment you turn a corner, you can hear the footsteps also turning said corner.
Okay.
Basically, you're just chasing sound at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that up, like indefinitely until like Charles basically passes out. I love him, but
Go ahead and move it right there.
So as they get to that corner, Noah is going to depossess Larily because she loves Charles, all blah blah blah, but she don't trust the lizard because that thing, whatever it was, caused footsteps to sound right behind us. So it could be making up footsteps in front of us. So Noah is gonna do her own little.
the thing was actually right behind us.
I mean, it is entirely true. So Noah's gonna look around herself.
It's the legendary triple split, boys.
Yep.
Shit. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna make a
Noah
rock.
can't get that far away from Larry.
Oh no, within 150 feet. But
Yeah. So that little scar, that's where you're hearing the footsteps currently.
okay.
And I'm just gonna use that to sort of mark that.
Would I be able to do a survival check to look for footprints on the ground? Because if somebody's running through, they should be leaving tracks. If I'm any good at rolling a dice.
I mean, that's average. So
I know.
Averagely good at writing
Okay.
dice.
Yeah, looking at the ground, like, there's a lot of rubble. A lot of these buildings were destroyed, but you can see very clearly, like, some spots where it's like the rubble sort of cleared a little bit, as if someone was running through it. So you're kind of able to see that and follow that, and it looks to be heading in the same direction as Larily and Charles.
Alright, then I will use my movement to catch up to them and use my bonus action to repossess Larily.
I'm assuming this is the 300 feet for us at this point now.
Yeah, so back to you guys. Go ahead and move it 300 feet.
Looks like we're on the right track.
Let's get him.
Not, ma'am. I can't move unless you move because I'm holding this for you.
Mm.
Okay, you give me.
I got you.
I didn't realize what was going on.
I was just trying to
very
speed things up so
confused.
they could keep at it to keep the action
I
going.
was confused.
Yeah.
Actually, before we switch over though, since where we're at, is this place blocked too? Since we can probably see the.
Looking over, you can see the bridge, and actually from here to here, no bridge. Completely destroyed.
Oh,
And, like,
fantastic.
You can see the rubble down below. Then it's a really long drop.
Would we be able to look over and see other like this bridge and maybe? Nah, that's a little too far to see the bottom bridge.
Yeah, plus. Go ahead, give me perception, all three of you.
Yay!
Let's speed this up.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Nah, man.
2
What's up?
away from crit. Dusk.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay.
Good thing
That's
we're on
cool.
them.
Yeah.
Shinzo.
Sorry.
Okay, there
Yeah,
you
you're
are.
Perception, please.
I see. Everything.
I knew you-
Jesus, that worked out too perfectly.
I think we see. I think we see it.
No shit.
Let's be honest. He was set up to either do I see everything or I see nothing.
He was set up for that, but there was
what I was doing.
there are 18 different options in between.
So looking through, you look at this bridge. Exact same thing. From here to here, just completely gone, and the building that's right here, that's been like collapsed to pretty much make a similar barricade as the one you saw before. And Shinzo, with your natural 20, you actually are kind of able to see this bottom bridge here. You can see the little beginning part, like right fucking here. And it looks to be the same story because you can see a gap in the bridge as well.
Oh, gee, I wonder where the DM wants.
Oh,
You're gonna make that joke every time, aren't you, motherfucker?
Pretty much, yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
when it's obvious, it's obvious.
I mean, yeah.
Gotta spell it out for you guys.
See it.
so like look up the tower to like see if you can spot anything that specifically looks messed with.
Sure. I'll need you to give me another perception though, since it's a different thing.
I see. Something.
I knew it. Fucking
Looking
open.
up
Fair enough.
at the tower, from what you can see, there's no windows whatsoever. So looking inside of it, impossible. But besides that, it doesn't look like it's been tempered with. Some damage from weather and from like the wind and sand and stuff, but nothing major.
Sorry, my thing cut out. What was that?
Basically, the tower doesn't look tampered with. There's no windows that you can see, so you can't really see inside of it. And the top of it, like where the Weatherstone would sit, that is also sort of covered up with stone that the tower's made of. But as far as you can see, besides like weather damage, there's really nothing auspicious about it.
Hmm.
Did I use the right word?
I think we're...
Yeah, that works.
This one thinks that all the ways in have either been destroyed or blocked. Probably the same about way on the other side as well. This one could go check.
Which way are you talking about?
Shinzo like points at the tower and like all the paths that have been like broken.
So we have to climb anyways.
Could be another on the other side. We don't know.
Mhm.
This one could check if that one's broken as well, or any others broken as well.
Oh shit.
We're already risking getting cut off from the other two enough. All right, let's walk back.
Yes.
Okay. So where are we going to?
Nab's gonna be walking south again.
Oh, I just meant like location-wise. Where are we going to?
Over here.
Okay, so I think with that, just we should move there, and Thonin can let us know when we can do stuff again.
Yep,
Also, I think we're waiting for Lee to get back, anyways.
pretty much.
He's back.
Oh, hi.
okay. I was gonna say another 10.
Nope. Quiet return.
Oh, I said I was back.
Yeah, I heard you.
I didn't hear you.
That's
I'm
why I
sorry.
said quiet return. It's all good.
I'm sorry, I'm a man. I don't pay attention to things sometimes. Okay.
That's fair. Okay.
Fucking.
No, so he didn't. Did you say women or things? Because I just heard you say you don't pay attention to things sometimes, and I was like, yeah,
I
men
said
are
to
kind of.
things.
Yeah.
Things. Yes, things. That
I
was
mean,
not
women are
sexism,
basically
Thank
things
you.
to men anyway, so.
Oh.
Not my words. Not my words. Okay.
Oh,
Uh.
That's generalizing, and generalizing is badly. We should go
Uh,
through this lesson. With you.
Let's continue, please.
Kill me. Yeah, so Lorelei and Nom, you're following shit. Larry,
Noah.
shit, sorry.
And Noah.
Yes.
Not Noah.
And oh my god.
Mhm.
Nom's the other one. He's the guy. I'm the
You know
girl.
who you guys are.
Yeah.
You
We're gonna get
following
rich.
noises.
100%. Okay.
We have NA and NB. I'll let you decide who's who. Let's go.
NBA.
This is just not available. So do we continue? We continue, right? We just keep giving chase to this thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Larry is not stopping.
Yeah.
I don't like rolling dice.
Yeah, so like you're chasing after this noise and you get about like you hear it go down here and you get about right here. And you hear the footsteps like stop for a moment and then you hear a body hit the floor and you just hear someone just go, ah, fucking hell.
I fucking no, my turn slow you. I'm gonna cast a spell. That was me trying to say I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm just trying to remember which one. Not anything. Oh, I cast burden. So I make the clothes that are. Oh, I'm way too far away. I can't do that. Never mind. It's only I'm not. It's confusing because of the grid, and what I'm used to. I'm just gonna keep running until I get close enough to cast burden.
Okay. As you turn that corner, you do see the person that you've been chasing. It's a human male, wearing a very, like he's just wearing like a plain greenish cloak.
Oh.
On his back, there is a bow string up right next to a spear. And he's on the ground, like essentially from what it looked like, he ate massive shit. Basically, as he was running away from you guys.
Thinking about it now, it does make entire sense why he's fucking with a demon on the back of a giant lizard. Just saying. But
Okay, I'm gonna have I'm gonna have Charles jump on him. Get him, boy. Not hurt him. Not hurt him. Just like get on him so he can't get away.
Okay. I guess that'll be like not really an attack, but
if we get that close, if we're able to get that close to him, Noah is going to attempt to possess him.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
To him?
What's that?
Can we get that close to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's attempting to get up, but it seems like the rubble underneath him is very loose. A building had fallen right on top of the street.
He got
It's just-
stuck. Okay.
He's tripping himself, yeah.
Yeah,
So you're
okay.
able to get to him with ease. Do you have access to Charles's sheet?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, go ahead and just roll me strength. Yeah.
Yeah, go Charles!
Well, that's two opposite ends of the spectrum.
My Charles is the best Charles.
If it was disadvantage.
So Charles leaps through the air and just slams onto this dude's arms and pins him straight to the ground. It wasn't a big jump, and like he's not hurt at all, didn't break his bones or nothing, but like he is unable to get up. He like looks behind him and he just starts screaming.
Literally
There's
is
a
gonna
big
take out
lizard.
her short and hold it at him like,
Jesus Christ.
why? Why were you? Who are you? What's happening?
Well, let me ask, Nam, are you still attempting to try and
Noah.
possess him? No. God damn it!
Five.
I said A and B. Do A and B. All right.
I mean,
Shush.
If nothing else. If nothing else.
see, so we haven't pinned on the ground.
Yeah, you have him pinned on the ground, right down here.
I'll wait and see what Larry does.
Draws
She
a
is.
sword short and puts it to his neck.
Hey, she's the voice. I just keep her safe.
So you just put a sword to him and... sorry, what'd you ask again?
Who are you? What's happening?
Oi, oi! I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you. Now. What is this fucking beast?
It's a lizard? I've heard that they're like, whatever. It's a lizard. He's my lizard. He won't hurt you. He's like a horse, basically. Just a big, lizardy horse.
Tell me where she is. Oh,
It's a
hey, so
little
this is a
past
lizard.
mid. It's a little past midday. I need to make a roll here for Charles.
Jesus Christ. I just love
Oh.
the fucking immediate.
Oh wait, fuck no, not WizCon.
Oh,
That's
by the way, I have been subtracting daily rations to feed Charles as well. Out of
Oh, yeah,
Laramie's
okay.
daily rations. Okay.
Yeah,
So it's
okay,
not like
that's
he's
fine.
starving for food.
No, he's not starving, but it is a little bit past midday. And they're like, because
Been doing a lot.
yeah, you've been doing a lot. There hasn't been time to feed him as of today. He's not starving, but he drools a little on his head.
Be hungry.
Just looking down at him, just
Charles.
waiting for you to give an order.
Don't eat him.
Eat? Did you think he's gonna fucking eat me?
I just said not to.
And
So
the
he's not
clumsies of the
going
door.
to. She gives him this look of like, are you dumb?
Lisa needs new hearing aids, I think. He's getting up there in age.
Please, just please, get him off me. I wasn't doing nothing, I swear. I was just following.
She climbs off of Charles, and so she's standing next to him, still with the sword to his throat, and then has Charles back up.
Yeah, okay, now that you can see him, see like his face, you can see he's young. Like, probably not even 16. Well, he probably just turned 16. He's a very young person.
Watch what he
With a very deep voice, apparently.
He lived a
Pretty
harsh
italy.
life, okay? A hard knock life for this guy.
Not everyone can have the beautiful tones that that Nick has.
It's true. uh,
Those you find my voice soothing.
Oh man, I'm so happy now.
I'm feeling mildly
Nick, I'm gonna
annoyed
kill you.
right now
Oh,
because Nick knows
What?
exactly how pale I am.
oh
Fuck
yes.
you, Nick.
So she's just gonna like blink, and she's like, "What are you doing, kid?"
What are you doing here? This
Thank
place
you.
has been fucking deserted.
Like a
This boy needs to
15-year-old
watch
kid.
his language.
I'm a adventurer. She just says, like, with a lot less enthusiasm, like with that tone of enthusiasm, just none.
So,
That's about right.
Nam, are you still possessing Larry, or are you outside?
Oh no, I'm still inside of her.
Noah,
Noah is
Noah!
still inside of Larry.
A and B, A and B.
It doesn't help.
Yes, it does. Just try it.
Let's just put it like this.
Shut
Nom, do you
up.
have a middle name?
Yeah. Oh, no.
That's his
Oh,
last
no.
name.
If we keep yelling at him.
Okay, it's still possessing Larry.
You can
so he
call
doesn't-
her Sarai if you would like. That's her last name.
Honestly, I might.
Because it's the only thing that doesn't match with anyone else's name.
Just
Change
go weeb, Thonin. Call her by their last names.
Shut up.
There.
So
Or reply to them, say Moshi Moshi.
Mush mushy?
I'm so mad right now.
does no one remember? Okay, 1 second. Larry's gonna say, "What's your name, kiddo?"
Oh
The
God.
sword.
Bronzy
Larry doesn't know how to hold a sword.
As old as my little sister.
Luckily, you don't have. Oh, did not. The lizard Charles move off of him too.
Yeah, she had to move off of him.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna get up sort of unsteadily and look at you and just stammer out. But Brom. Brom's me name.
Noah is gonna, in Larry's mind, just say, "Take a step forward, I'll depossess you and make it seem like I was behind you the whole time."
Okay, Larry lowers her sword and then takes a step forward.
And Noah will depossess her to make it seem like, yeah, I was behind her the whole time. And she's gonna come around the side and say, "Why are you even here? You're a child."
Larry's gonna look at Noah and say, "What was the name of the friend?"
It was Talvor.
Okay.
No,
I was
no,
just
Yes,
checking.
seeing another person just pop out of Larry, he's gonna
I
like
was-
jump back.
What do you-
Well, you look like you stepped up from behind, but he didn't see you whatsoever.
Yeah.
He thought it was just one person in Lizard.
I
So
was
just seeing another person, he's gonna jump back and just.
Don't
Where the hell
worry.
did you come from?
I was there the whole
He's
time,
my
right behind
fire
her.
genasi.
Yeah. Have you never seen a fire ganassi before?
you motherfucker.
Cannot.
Ah,
Fucking give me a deception
okay.
with advantage, because this boy's an idiot.
Yes.
That is the skill that I got when I became a ghost.
There you go. Ganassi. Well,
And to prove her point, she's gonna light flame to a rock nearby with invoke smite. See?
Look at the fire. Wait, she Larry's holding a sword.
Oh yeah, no, she'll do it to the short
Yeah.
sword. That's what she'll do it to. See? Just
Yeah, I-
just normal adventurers.
Yeah, adventurers.
Uh,
You wouldn't have
see-
happened to have seen a. What was his name again? I'm bad with names.
Talvor.
Talvor. You haven't happened to see a Talvor? I don't know what he looks like. His name was Talvor.
I
know.
failed. I failed. I forgot to write down his description.
You didn't see much of one though.
Yeah, there really. I'll admit, though, like what he gave you was just like shirt, young. And that was it.
Yeah.
Very young. Let me go ahead. I need to roll this because you're fucking. So he's gonna look at you and be Talvor. There's nobody here, Nick. I mean, there's fucking like
Boy.
he like made a little slip up.
Boy, just be honest. I can see through what you're attempting to try to do.
Yeah, don't you know not to lie to Don't you know not to lie to a tiefling? You can die from that. Just magic, you just die from lying to a tiefling.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Go ahead and give me intimidation.
I'm having so much fun.
We are horrible to. We're
No
great.
one's
We're
backing
great
me
with
up,
kids.
right?
Yes, I
Please,
was.
can have advantage?
That's what I was attempting to
Yes.
do.
Please.
With this, no, I'm sorry.
Damn
Okay.
it.
And he still threw
But he's just gonna look at you like, no, please, don't kill me. There are other people here, but I don't know anyone named Talvar.
Do you know anyone that was friends with a what was it called again?
I believe he called himself an Umber Hulk.
Umber Hulk. Do you know anyone who was friends with an Umber Hulk? A big fucking bug.
Has
I
anyone talked about a creature named Arnie or a pet?
Yeah, a pet named Darnie. Do you know anything about him?
Can you take us to these other people who live here and maybe they might know somebody?
Yeah, that's a good idea. You're full of good ideas today. She just had a smile.
I've never heard the name Arnie. I need to ask, are you with that bastard?
Which one?
Fast.
I know a few.
The one in the tower.
No, there's a tower. Oh, that thing.
Yeah,
with the-
up there, over there. And Noah just kind of points up at the viziers.
No, we literally just got in.
Yeah,
Like 30 minutes, an hour ago. I don't know time.
I think it's been about 10 minutes.
Really, 10
Yeah.
minutes?
It hasn't
We
been
were
that
on
long.
that wall for a long time.
We were watching the bastards in our group try to get in.
Over by there.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion, the both of you.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna go well. This is not what I'm good at. This is.
This is
At least it wasn't
Could
with
be worse.
disadvantage.
You only rolled one better than I did.
I'm figuring it out.
I'm
Larry,
very
you're good
happy.
cop. I'm bad cop.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
More like
looks.
bad cop and worse cop.
yeah, basically.
Oh shit! Balls, fuck. Okay, so he looks at both of you like he squints a little bit. It's like, all right. I guess I could see about taking it to the others.
I mean, you saw the bastards
but
in our
that-
group.
But that fucking lizard stays far behind me. Got it?
Okay. Charles is harmless. Not really.
So she says almost after he
Just,
almost tries to eat the guy.
as a quick note, did Larry take the owlbear off of Charles and keep it with
Oh
us?
yeah, no,
okay.
it's back in the bag.
Okay. While we were on the wall, that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
As soon as it got back to her, she very quickly put it back in her bag. She doesn't like that thing being away from her, especially now.
Fair enough.
Okay. So he starts making his way south here, leading you guys. You go for a bit of a distance, but I guess for now, jump over to the other group here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that we're just so much more interesting.
Oh yeah, totally.
Anyway, so.
What are you cucks doing?
Well, Nam is just going to fucking try climbing up this stupid wall.
Shenzo's gonna take the rope and then climb up. Well, because I'm assuming no one really grabbed it, did they?
I mean,
Well,
guys,
how
can
high
give
up
it to
is
you
it
again. 175 feet together. Rebel is 150. It's 75 for the rebel, 75 for the building.
All right, now go ahead and you're gonna need to give me a deck save then as you're going over the rubble.
This will end well.
There you go.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, yeah, as you're climbing up, the rubble is like where you're climbing yourself up, the rubble's very loose. But you're able to like locate the ones that hold steady for you. Even with your immense weight, you're able to get past that part. Not so terribly.
Yay.
Shinzo, he climbs his way up, no issue whatsoever. And guys, did you say you were also climbing?
I guess so.
Okay. Dex, please. Yeah, so same thing. You're able to make your way up. Some of the rubble comes loose underneath your hands while you're climbing, but you're able to quickly get a grasp on some of the more solid stones on the sides, and get your way past the rubble up to the building bit part.
Okay, well, that was the easy part. Next part would be easier if we had some more rope, but all I've got is this 50 feet.
Yep.
So, yeah. Let's, I guess, Shinzo, since you're the best at this, you climb up there and then we can follow suit.
Shinzo nods and then just climbs up.
Alright, he's able to climb up just fine. He gets to the top, I'm assuming. What do you do when you get to the top there?
Does Shinzo have any charcoal on him left over from like his sketches?
Yeah. You have plenty of it. You've only sketched a handful of times, so.
Shinzo looks at like some of the charcoal that he has. This one has an idea, but this one would like replacement charcoal if he does this idea.
That's fine enough. That's a reasonable terms.
What are you doing exactly?
This one will mark handholds and footholds. Make it easier to climb up.
Doing us advantage.
And Shinzo will like climb down the tower, marking all the handholds that he can and footholds that he can before climbing back up. Up, down, up, down.
Kidding. Okay, so yeah, you go and you mark through the solid bits of stone, making sure that they're especially solid, considering the gentleman who is going to be climbing them. And once you finish with that, give me a perception, guys.
Noah will lean over to Lorelei, just kind of trying to be quiet so that way Braum doesn't hear the conversation. And she kind of just whispers to her, "What if Talvor's in the tower?"
That'd be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Let's go this way first.
Yeah.
Because this seems like less of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. And she... Continue.
Shinzo. Perception.
Okay.
What?
Oh. Perception!
I see.
Oh, you said
Oh.
Shinzo.
Yeah.
What's happening? I just heard perception and no one was talking.
Well, you saw it.
Sorry.
Yep, I saw all the things. Don't mind me.
To be fair, as we're walking down, do we see them climbing up the rubble? So at least we know where the rest of our party is.
You do see them climbing up the rubble. You also see you and Shinzo. Oh, did it not? Oh, there we go. I made two of them. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no. You both also see a man standing in the street, completely armor clad, arms crossed, just staring at the people climbing at the tower. Like he's making
No.
0 attempts to hide himself or anything.
I'd assume we're at this
Shinzo looks
intersection.
down at the guy. Guys? And then points.
You guys is gonna look over. What is this man doing other than just being very obvious and watching?
Just standing there, arms crossed, staring at you guys as you're just doing what you're doing. He's a very serious expression on his face.
Is it a look of mild disapproval like my father?
Nothing like your father, but you can tell,
Very much more mild.
like, you're very used to a look of disappointment and disapproval, and this is kind of what you're getting.
You know this fool? He kind of points over at the armored guy. 'Cause I would assume Larry would mention that.
Yeah, he looks over and he's just like, oh shit. Yeah, that he's one of the ones in my group. That's my father. And
Like, guys would just yell out, "What are you doing there?"
just watching a few fools trying to kill themselves.
And I'm pretty good at it, thanks.
She's gonna whisper to the kid, the big one, the big human one is actually pretty violent, so you may want to warn your dad. He likes to just hit things.
I mean, I hope he isn't that violent. My dad's pretty strong. Like, he's the whole reason that most of us made it here and are still alive.
But 3 versus 1, we should probably go help defuse the situation.
Yeah, that would probably be the best option right now.
Yeah.
And then Nam starts taking
guys
shots
are
with his crossbow.
These guys are not the smartest.
I
They
mean-
often shoot first.
Would
No,
they?
did you actually?
Well, then, as she says that, the guy say, "Would asks a question. So, why is going over this killing oneself?"
You've seen the undead outside. What do you think they come from? Who do you think is controlling them? That's where he resides.
Which floor does one live on?
Don't know. Never been in it myself.
Well,
I live in city if surrounded by undead.
Because we don't really have much choice.
Not too hard to escape. We got in really easy.
Getting in's Getting in's easy. It's getting out that's the problem.
Speed to get out.
I would say at this point, Shinzo, you'd be able to see the young lad with Larry and Noah following behind them approach the armor-clad person.
Oh,
well,
look. The people who are late to party are showing up.
it's about fucking time. Where have they been?
This one does not know.
I mean,
figured
there was. I thought I saw a creepy, the creepy statue with the red eyes again. So we were, trying to handle that situation.
Can Nam even hear her?
We found a young boy.
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
the
are
I wish
pretty
I
far
could
still.
Yeah,
I wish I could have heard that.
I almost wish that Nam did hear that. Would have started taking shots at that.
I mean, Noah would have yelled that out because you guys were like, where were you guys? We found a young boy.
I don't mean that part. I mean what Lee said.
Oh.
Yeah, that's more Larry just kind of muttering to herself, getting annoyed. People are stupid. I need 1 second.
It's okay.
Okay.
And apparently this young boy is related to this not so young boy. He points to the guy in the armor.
Yeah. And you yell out, he's just gonna turn around and seeing the boy approach. Like, he just looks at him with a very hard expression. He's like, who are these people? The young man just sort of stammers out, adventurers. That's what they were telling me. And he looks over Nam and Larily here.
Noah! Noah!
Fuck!
Hello, good sir. My name is Noah Sarai. How is your day? As she walks up to his father, introducing herself with a bow, not a handshake. Very specifically, a bow.
What? Noah doesn't want to touch people. I'm so surprised.
He's gonna look at you, and then he's gonna look at the boy, and just... oh shit.
Is there a problem with adventurers coming who want to attempt to help save your town from the undead hordes coming in from the outside? Or fighting amongst themselves? I don't even know what the hell they're doing.
I've no problems with people coming in to do whatever they please in this town. What I don't like is the undead trying to pose as the living, he says, staring directly at you.
I am not undead. I am a fire ganassi. I have no idea what you speak of.
Yeah.
And he's gonna step forward, and he's gonna
I will step back.
try and...
Sir, I have a
Larily is
personal space bubble. And if you're
Larily is gonna step between them.
I don't like people close to me.
She doesn't want to light you on fire.
I was waiting for this.
See,
I was waiting for her
she
to
is-
finally do the fire genasi bit and fucking it fail.
Yeah, he'll just... That's good. He'll just, like, retract his hand and go back to crossing his arms and just... And what were you doing with them, boy? And he's just gonna, and the boy's just gonna look at him. I was going to lead them back to the place we were staying. At that... Yeah, he called him boy. You got
I know.
a fucking issue with that?
No, I'm just... It makes me giggle out of character.
Where are you going, boy?
It just makes me happy as a human being.
You're a human being.
Christ.
This is no
What?
place for a child. You must be a warrior, boy. It works so well.
Beard. Good thing Nick has a beard.
Yes.
Something that I lack.
Beards are nice.
Oh, okay.
Look at what you wish to become.
No,
Thank you.
not at all. Not at all. Not even remotely.
I don't blame you.
And like a camel, that is just water off my back.
Okay,
So,
so
and with climbing down, sorry to interrupt, but with climbing down, how far would I be? Like, would I even be down at this point?
yeah, you're able to get back down from the part you were at to the ground. It's easy because you just slide down the rubble,
And then,
and you're able to get the ground level just fine.
okay, with just that amount of time, it'd be ground level. Got it.
No. Are you actually doing that?
Me?
No, I'm Pinky.
Oh.
What? Doing what?
What do you think?
What you put in
no.
Discord.
He seemed to back off.
Okay.
Oh, arrow. Sorry.
And
What are you
yeah,
talking about? He doesn't have arrows. He has bull.
Whatever.
They're bigger and straighter.
You see, I don't have to compensate.
Straight, just like you aren't.
Mhm.
Well then. Good sir. Perhaps you should rather than pointing fingers and trying to accuse one of something that they obviously are not, you should just look at a guardian as a gift from the gods.
So, clearly is just gonna rub her nipples. Anyway. Yes, we're here looking for a friend of a friend. His name is... She looks back to Noah.
She kind of bites her lip. Name is
Oh my God.
Talvor.
Talvor. Yes, Talvor. We're looking for a man named Talvor.
Okay, at this point, like, the boy's sort of, like, now standing behind his father, putting you guys, like, in between himself and him. He and the man's just gonna look at you and just never heard the name, but someone back at where we're staying might.
That's all we want. We don't want any trouble. We don't want to get in the way of whatever you're doing here. If we can help, we would happily do it, but I doubt you need the help of a bunch of random idiot adventurers that are trying to climb their way to their own death.
Yes.
So,
I changed my name.
If you
I changed
can-
my name's going.
What?
what's happening?
You cut out?
You cut out.
Nam's taking a shot now.
Is it
Directly.
why?
Okay, give me an attack roll.
What the fuck?
For what reason? That I'm just curious. Why is Nam attacking?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
for-
not attacking. He's just taking a shot in the general area.
For what purpose? Like everything seems to have settled down.
No, he's just taking
Well,
a shot now.
First off, where are is this a light or a heavy crossbow?
It's a light crossbow.
This is way too
Yeah,
far
you
away.
didn't change it from
can't
last
even
time.
Okay, 2,
Yeah.
are you still on the rubble? Or are
No,
you on the ground now?
he came down with Gaius.
Okay, so I need to check 2 things real quick.
It's 8320, isn't it, for light crossbow?
For the
thought
crossbow,
Lockhurst
for the crossbow, you have it was 8320 because we went over this last time. Because there isn't anything in 5e called a crossbow. It's heavy, light,
Okay.
or hand,
Yeah, nothing does 50.
and yeah, none of them are 5100.
That's on the book. Oh, whatever. Never mind.
Yeah,
There- Nowhere in the book is there a crossbow that's 5100.
okay.
I
So,
mean,
yeah.
there might be a gun. Yeah.
The
You
gun's
would
different than
be
a crossbow.
well within range. You take the shot, you miss completely. The guy, like, you shoot at him, and he just turns and
He's not
looks-
shooting at him.
What do you mean?
Noah's
What
just
the fuck
gonna
are you
rub
talking about?
the bridge of her nose.
Can I? Literally, he's gonna look at Noah and just mutter, "Can I please frostbolt him? Like, can I please?"
Who is
Great
he shooting
Frost
at?
him?"
He is shooting at the ground. That's it.
Okay.
Near who? Because that's what matters.
Yes.
Because
Near
that is
Laramie.
okay.
Near
Then it seemed as
Laramie?
though you are actually attacking Laramie. You just
Yes.
missed.
Yes.
That is. Do it.
Literally's gonna look up.
Fucking do it.
Oh my god.
You attack the only person that Noah cares about. She asked to attack you.
What the fuck is wrong with you? She's gonna start storming towards him. I need to get close.
Can we assume that we're all within like 60 feet of each other or something so we can actually hear what the fuck we're saying? Because if he's 300 feet
yeah,
away,
yeah.
he cannot fucking hear Laramie. So he would not have had a
So-
reason to attack her or shoot
hold on,
near
hold on.
her.
Yeah, let's calm
So,
down
Before
and let's get morale.
before that happens, you take the shot. Laramie starts to storm up. You all get a little bit closer, and then the dude in armor, he is going to disappear and pop in right behind you, sword against your throat now.
Nothing personal, kid.
Literally is
Just
like
sort of-
gripping her wand so angrily.
Okay, now let's everyone calm down.
Okay, really quick, because she is just reacting. Don't mind as I call him a dumbass lizard fucker.
That's a
Vicious.
save on his
Yeah.
part, not an attack on yours, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the one that set up this spell, Zeus.
Well,
What am I rolling against, anyways?
It would be, I believe, a wisdom save against DC
No.
14.
Charisma.
Charisma? Oh,
Yeah.
Charisma.
even better.
I think it's charisma. Let me actually wait. Before you do, no, it is a wisdom save. I'm sorry.
What is wisdom? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
and that was
sorry.
a charisma roll anyway, not a charisma
Yeah.
save.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
It's charisma. That still doesn't beat it.
Yeah.
That my spell DC is 14.
Gotcha.
Take 4 damage. That's the highest damage that can do
Alright.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, her words hurt. A lot. You're like, I'm not a dumbass. And, like, you get, like, a tiny headache from it.
Yeah, he has disadvantage if he tries to attack you.
At this point, Gaius is going to say, he's going to point at the old man. Let's just calm down right quick. He's going to point at Larry. You, and he points at Nom. You two need to stop right now.
I don't think they need to stop. I think they need to
have no
discuss
reason
this
to tell me
like
what to do.
normal
He
human
shot
beings.
a fucking arrow at me. I didn't do anything. I was trying to fucking calmly
need
do
to-
a situation
we
so we
need
could
to-
find out why we're.
We need to stop right now. First, we need to address this. And he's going to point at the man.
He is just trying to.
Yeah.
He's just retaliating against
I
someone. that
cast silence on
someone-
Larry.
Demon? No, that's
I
you're clever.
would like to go up to Gaius and possess him.
Is there
I'm-
something I can do to not be a part of this? Like to not get silenced?
Not really, unless you have counterspell.
So, Gaius, could you please make me a charisma saving throw?
I mean, did my silence go off?
I
Your
am
balance,
going.
yeah,
Okay, so put that there, and I was putting it on the direct square that Larry is in. And you said wisdom?
Charisma.
Okay.
DC is 14. So, Noah enters you. And then as her action, she is going to cause you to lose concentration on silence. Because she is inside your brain screaming at your fucking head. You do not cast spells at the only person that she came back to protect. She doesn't know what spell it is, but you don't cast them. Does not.
Go ahead, Gaius. Give me. I've got my DC already, so go ahead and give me a con save.
Con save? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do I have... No, I don't have that yet. Okay, so... Con save! Yeah, alright.
Yeah. She screams loudly, and you're just unable to focus, and the silence spell pretty much drops almost as soon as it pops up.
Gaius is just gonna think to himself, if you're gonna let her keep talking, she's going to escalate things. We need both of them to be quiet.
No, we need to finish the conversation. Because he attacked her with no provocation. And that is not being addressed.
That can be
You're
addressed
you're
later.
addressing an old man, and you're worried about an old man who at most is on her side. He may want to resolve this situation between her and he before we resolve the situation between he and his son. Because combat needs to be dealt with before the conversation. And Nam is the one who
Larry know
started
what
it.
happened? Does Larry know what happened?
He cast a spell, and for a split second, it was almost like sound turned off, but it was just that, a split second. Then you saw Noah enter Gaius, and then that stopped. So
Everything went quiet for a quick second.
Yeah.
But she saw him cast a spell.
Yes, it was very clear. He casted a spell. I guess if you want to make an Arcana to see if you knew it was a silent spell.
And after that little bit of conversation, Noah will depossess
Literally
Gaius.
has no- She's in pure anger mode. Cast a fucking spell on me, you motherfucker! I swear.
Oh yeah.
And as I said, you're the one escalating the situation.
Oh, as
As-
it says, she is getting more angry.
After-
and more making things worse.
After
Why does
you...
everyone decide recently to fucking attack me, cast spells on me? What the?
Here's
What the fuck are you
Now-
saying?
I'm not saying she's unwarranted, but she is making the situation worse. That
No.
you cannot deny.
Actually, in this entire situation, the only person who has made anything worse is Nam and you, Gaius. Nam for attacking her, and you for also casting a spell at her, regardless of what that spell was. You do not cast spells at your friends or your compatriots.
Sometimes things need.
No,
to be
they
done
didn't
so
because
they're
it
a- so
escalated the
things even out.
situation.
We are in
didn't,
a situation where we do not know this person.
and
We do not know.
Do you
what
know
he
me?
is capable-
do you know what I am capable
No, I
of?
do not.
Then, why would you, and she looks over at Nam, you assault people that you do not know that you've been traveling with? What logic is there in that?
Can Nam hear any of this?
Obviously, I'm yelling at you. I am right next to you with Gaius.
She depossessed.
Yeah, I
Where the
depossessed.
fuck have you two been?
I told you, we found a boy!
Why weren't you at the gate?
We were on top of the gate, keeping
You
a
should've been
watch out
waiting
for you.
us on the other side. We
For
had
what
it
purpose?
covered.
For what purpose?
I was waiting to see if I needed to cast a spell to help you.
From 900 feet up.
Right here?
It would have taken me
hold
less than. It would have taken me 3 minutes to get down to a level that I could have cast a spell to help.
And that would have been at a good enough time, fast enough time to actually help us if something went down. Three
Okay.
fucking
If you're
minutes.
worse, if you're strong enough to fucking let yourself survive at all, if not, then you don't deserve to live. And she's gonna storm the fuck
If
off.
anything takes 3 minutes, obviously it'll resolve it before then.
Literally
Lily's gone
before.
and dragging Noah with her.
as you get to that point, before you're able to actually run off, apparently something happens.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, literally give me a wisdom save.
Is someone casting a spell?
Yes.
Do I notice them casting the spell?
Nope.
Would I be able to make a perception check because my passive perception is 16? Somebody would have to be a fairly high sleight of hand check to beat my passive perception to notice them casting a spell. Because Noah is on high guard right now for anyone throwing anything at Laramie, because it's already happened twice in the last 20 seconds.
Of course.
So-
Yeah, you can go ahead and make the perception, but with your base 16...
Oops, that is the wrong thing.
With your base passive
Oh, so,
perception, you do notice that Shinzo is nowhere to be seen.
Is this one of the situations
So-
where Sidro just runs away and just disappears and never comes back? In fighting?
And as for you, Larry, you feel like a friendly-ish force try and like persuade you a little bit, but like this is the same stuff that you do, so you're able to like shake it off pretty easily.
Was someone trying to charm me?
That's what it seems like.
Larry is getting on fucking Charles and getting the fuck out of there.
And as I said, you're all escalating the situation as she gets pulled away from everyone.
Shinzo
Because she
will
has
at
no
this
choice.
Point, walk out of the building, inside of which he was silenced rudely for about 4 seconds, and just turns to Gaius and Nom and the old man.
Yeah.
This one thinks that everyone traveling here is currently an idiot.
Wait, is he using his other voice?
And this one would appreciate it
No, okay.
if you would not hold a blade to the sword, to the throat of the little dragonborn.
Yeah, he's just gonna look at you, Shinzo, and just, yeah, I guess there's really no reason for me to threaten you. You guys are gonna tear yourselves apart. I have no need to do anything. And he's gonna like take his sword away from your throat, Nom, resheath it,
Much
and
thanks.
go back to standing with his son.
And now Noah has jogged to catch up to Laralee, so that way she's not being dragged behind like a ragdoll.
Yeah, Larry's still storming
Yeah.
the fuck out.
Yeah.
Shinzo is going to walk up to Nom.
Okay.
And he just sort of looks up at the Dragonborn. You are an insufferable dumbass. Do you realize what you did? We just snuck past an army of undead, and you...
Oh, he's not hiding his
fire
voice.
upon something that could have literally helped us find something to let us go home.
Or we can get walking. I'm done with this bullshit. All of this is bullshit. I'm done with all of it. We come inside, they're not there. We're in the middle of a giant fucking ruined city where we had no idea where anything was, and they made no attempts to even let us know where they were. Until they ran into who knows the fuck these two are.
Man and
And
his
then
son.
they get into an argument with them while we are watching, completely ignoring us and still not telling us what the fuck is going on here.
I agree, but that's
I'm
not the provocation
done.
to attack.
I was getting their attention. I was not aiming at her. I do not give a single shit if you trust me on that or not. I'm done with this.
Shinzo nods.
I agree.
And they respect that.
Sorry, what did you say, Shinzo? I didn't hear that because the train.
He nodded and said, and I respect that.
Okay.
Alright. Old man's just gonna look at you guys and just, I was worried that you guys would be a threat, but you're not. And he's gonna look to his son and just wave a hand. Come on, let's go back. And he's gonna look at you three. If you want to follow, that's up to you.
No, I have promises I need to keep up. That unfortunately don't involve either of these two.
You do what you must, but just remember that while we were going through danger, they were away. I'm going to go.
They
find
were
the rest.
away, and they understand that, and they have their reasons for it. That is what I am going to ask. Same to you, midget.
Fuck off, pussy.
In more ways than you could know.
Let's go.
Okay.
We need a place to recharge.
Zoe
For now.
Early and Noah.
They're still moving. I just didn't know how far we would get
Yeah,
with that
Yeah.
conversation.
I understand that. That's why I'm saying he's actively looking for them, doesn't know where they are.
Oh, I thought you said he looks at.
Yeah, you guys would be a little bit further from where you are, like I'd say 100 feet.
But pretty much in that
but
alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
But honestly, I think I'm just gonna call it a session there.
That makes perfect sense. And I want to say,
inner turmoil.
I want to say to everyone, I love all of you. It is not how I feel as a player. You guys are all fucking amazing. That was great. I don't want you guys to think that was me getting mad at you as a person.
yeah.
That was all in character. Loved it.
Oh, I hope.
Oh no, I think we all played our parts pretty well there.
I really loved how at the end no one noticed that Shinzo completely changed his voice. Because he was no longer talking like, me do this, me do that, like that type of voice. He was saying, which is something Shinzo never
Shinzo got so pissed he forgot to do his accent.
That
And
understandable.
honestly, it's the best part because I think everyone was too pissed to realize.
Oh no,
It's like,
Oh yeah.
after everyone calms down, wait, was Shinzo talking normally?
right? Whew, that
I do want to say, as a human being,
Yeah.
Nom, I want to punch you in the balls.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, that's fine.
This is
Honestly, if
Oh
there were
my
not
God.
things working behind this, Shinzo would essentially have tried to mage hand
No.
that sword into Nom's
That
throat.
was the stupidest thing.
oh my god.
See, like when you said you
You
were
guys
shooting an
want
arrow.
to
No.
do
Hold on.
Oh, yeah,
If
go.
you said you were shooting an arrow at the guy, this whole thing wouldn't have happened. But you had to aim it at Larry, and oh boy.
Paranoid.
Literally,
Uh.
Noah has told the first time you guys met her. Noah told you, Larry's the only reason why I'm here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, why do you attack someone that has a spirit guardian?
Wanted their attention. That's specifically it.
That's not. You can say,
Yeah.
"Hey guys,
You guys were out
hey,
of
In-
scouting range, and he was still coming down from the boulder.
You could hear Noah.
Yeah.
You could have used your voice, you
Yeah.
fucking slut.
You guys, he said that you guys were like 300 feet.
No,
away.
that's why I specifically said, are we making this closer? Because otherwise, Nom wouldn't have heard shit. He wouldn't have he wouldn't have heard us talking, but we did get closer. That's why I was trying to clarify that with
Yeah, we
Thonin
had
before
just
we
said
got
that
into
we were
that.
like all within 60 feet. It's
Mhm.
why Larry was able to use her.
Then he wouldn't have shot the
No.
bolt.
The 60
Oh my
foot
God.
No.
Look
That,
at
that.
shut up. Shut up. That
That's-
60-foot thing happened after you shot the bolt.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
what that happened.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I
You were
thought.
saying that you moved closer. I
No,
probably didn't-
I was-
like I apologize. I probably didn't hear it.
What Noah
because
had
everyone
done
was trying to-
was walked up to the old man and his son, who were in the middle of everyone, and that's where I had thought the conversation was going. That's where I thought it had happened. Literally, like I didn't see any physical or verbal reason for Nom to assume that the conversation was going south, or that there was an argument.
Oh yeah,
That's why I
Larry-
kept
like,
asking.
Larry was calm. I was so confused.
That,
Why?
that's why I kept asking, where are we?
Nam?
Because if Nam can hear us, it makes sense for him to shoot, because she's saying some stuff that could, piss him off.
No,
But if we're
she
300 feet away, there's no way he can hear us, and there's no visible thing that's going on.
saw the guy creeping up on Noah, so he's starting to make assumptions.
Which guy?
The old man was trying to get closer to Noah, and Noah was
but
trying to...
Larry
Oh.
had stepped in between
Yeah.
them.
basically.
Larry had
still.
stepped in between them and had diffused that.
Yeah.
But he couldn't hear that. She
No.
diffused it.
No, but she physically stepped in
The
between
guy.
them.
This is
Yes,
what had
and
happened.
that also made it look like a fight.
The guy stepped towards Noah. Noah stepped back. Larry stepped where Noah was, and the guy stopped where he was at.
Yes,
And they had a calm conversation.
And then we
He couldn't see
continued
that
talking
far.
for another about 7 seconds before you shot an arrow.
Twonk blink.
like
and
I was
then-
A
just
bolt.
about to
Sorry, a
get us
bolt.
to be able to go back to the thing, and
Yeah.
Basically,
So
that bolt was like a spark, and you hit through it into some TNT.
I mean, this entire group has been a powder keg. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, like
Dude,
none of
yeah.
us like each other really. None
This
of us
kind of needs
trust
to
each
happen.
other at all.
This kind of needs to happen. We need
Yeah.
to have some resolution done.
which is
Yeah.
exactly why I kept telling Gaius, don't stop the conversation. The conversation needs to happen. You keep shutting it down. It needs to happen.
Time.
Literally doesn't like go straight to like while she wanted to just fucking frostbolt him and like Ray of
Oh, yeah.
Frost his shit like all over him, she wasn't going to. She
Yeah.
used vicious mockery because in my head, the way I'm role playing it is she was so angry her magic went into her words. She
Oh, yeah.
wasn't purposely trying to
Oh.
like injure
Oh,
him.
yeah,
I wasn't doing that.
It's
to stop
more of
magic.
a
I was doing that so you
her-
stop talking.
Silence.
Yes, but
So,
the point is,
here-
Larry doesn't do her shit by doing magic. She
It-
tries to talk
Yeah.
out
In Noah's
situation.
point of view, she doesn't know the spell silence. She has no idea about magic. You're casting a spell at somebody she is protecting.
I will
You're a
say again,
threat.
I think everybody reacted appropriately for their
Yeah.
character.
I-
That is
Yeah.
Yes.
everybody
Yes.
reacted. You don't need to explain anything. That's just how it
Yes.
happened. That's
Now
just,
I do feel we are a little bit heated, so let's
Yeah.
you know
I will.
that's
take
why
a
I think we need to
smoke.
calm down.
jerk off, whatever you need to do to chill.
I will probably go out to my balcony and enjoy some old Toby.
Did we
Yeah.
reconvene in a half hour maybe after everybody calms down a little? Would that be
Just
agreeable?
say I apologize for the amount that Shinzo did not actually contribute to that. Shinzo was more or less going like,
But Shinzo wouldn't have. He
Yeah.
would have.
No.
Like, I'm surprised he didn't actually just run away.
Yeah, no, that again, everybody
honestly.
acted
I know.
appropriately.
Yeah.
So,
So
Yeah,
you know
you
what?
did a great job, Zeus.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like,
We all want
the
to kill
reason Shinzo
Uh,
actually tried to charm Larry, and yes, that was Shinzo.
Out of
Was
character,
he was like, okay, who should I target in order to get this thing to try to stop?
I mean, I don't know why
The
you
issue
do
is
it.
Charm
with
Larry
that-
without Noah noticing me. I might be able to convince her to calm down.
Honestly,
The
I was
issue
hoping you'd
is
fail.
Charm. Yeah, the issue is Charm doesn't
Yeah.
like.
After
Charm
a
doesn't
minute,
really
no,
do
it's
that.
after an hour, you're gonna be pissed.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, no. Literally,
It would give me an hour worth of persuasion checks to try and calm you
Yes.
down.
Yeah,
however,
pretty much.
the issue is
she would know that
would
it
be a
all
lot harder.
happened.
Can I finish my fucking sentence? The issue would have been Lair, and I mentioned this to like Nick and Thonin when we were talking about my character last night. Lairly's been controlled her entire childhood. It would not have like the idea of someone magically controlling her again would have completely
Oh,
backfired.
so Shinzo made it worse.
If she finds
Mhm.
if she finds out that Shinzo tried to cast charm on her, she will
Oh.
not hold back, and she
Oh.
will
I don't-
actively try to
I
destroy
don't think
him.
that will come up, but yeah. No.
No, it probably won't. I'm
Don't-
just saying.
Don't you know?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know if failing counts as well, but doesn't she know that Shinzo?
She doesn't. Well, his stealth check was high enough to where she doesn't know who it was, or she doesn't even know
It's
that
what
Shinzo
the
was
spell
hidden.
says.
Well,
When
no,
the spell ends, the creature knows he was charmed by.
if
It-
you were
it-
listening when I said it, she felt that she was trying to be taken over, and it was something similar to what she does. So she knows something tried to do, that, but it was she doesn't know who. She has no
Unless
idea
she-
who.
Unless she thinks Nam can cast magic now, at least she knows it wasn't him doing it.
Or she
Yeah,
blames
no.
Gaius.
Yeah.
She's
Well, I mean-
probably honestly with how Gaius was, like not anything out of character, but after he'd already cast one spell on her, it's not a big leap to assume he'd cast another one.
Oh yeah.
And the
Especially
only
when she had her back to him.
Yeah.
She can't see if he was casting anything.
So
and I
I'm gonna. Sorry, I was just gonna add in. You guys are all fucking amazing. Go ahead and each of you can all give yourselves a fucking inspiration die. you don't have one.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Uh,
I mean, if you do have one.
also,
mean,
one
yeah.
thing, I'm just gonna ask beforehand, what level should the backup characters be at this point?
That's a good question.
don't worry about
That
it.
is something that is very relevant right now.
It's gonna happen
Let's-
next session. Don't worry about it.
Let's not worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
If we'll get to that bridge if we need to cross it.
We'll
Okay.
see if somebody dies or if somebody is going to be taking walk. So.
Because
Oh, Nanny?
I will say if you need to use a backup character for any reason, they will start a level under what your previous character was.
Fair enough.
hey guys, if Noah goes, I'm back to level 1. Nick-
was level 2.
Yeah.
Conan, please give us experience. I feel bad for Nick now.
Yeah, we actually do need our experience anyway.
That's what I've been pondering here. Is that because I give you experience for finding the city.
Yeah.
I give you experience. The problem is the skeletons, because those enemies aren't defeated technically.
We
So
didn't
you don't
kill
get
any-
anything from
We
them.
didn't kill any skeletons,
I-
so
I-
I don't.
I will say,
Even if you busted through them all, you wouldn't get experience unless you killed them permanently.
as
you
the
can, for the most part.
DM, there are the social encounters, but if you wanted, you could wait until it's all resolved to give us the
You know what?
experience for it.
That is a fair point. I will wait until this whole thing resolves. Particularly Larry, Noah, and Shinzo. Would you three care if you? Oh, well, actually, no. Never mind. Fuck that. Never mind.
Okay.
We'll just take care of it next session. So.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm patient.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
It's probably good for us all to calm down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm saying,
Yeah.
maybe
now I'm really worried because it's like Shinzo just got to level fucking 4.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna stop the stream now.
Go.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.